stupid-ass dog.
It's not too good. What'd you do?
I was putting it here and she hit my arm and it just fell on the ground. It's gonna stay there now.
Hi. Here's what we've got tonight from the botanical collection. The Lego dried flower centerpiece.
This was a Christmas gift from our very own Pumpkin.
It's even got wrapping paper on it still.
Yeah.
You didn't get all the paper off.
What?
Los papeles. There. That's how you have to do that part. There you go. Here we go. Give it the old flop. What? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Why'd you go, ah?
I burped.
Oh. Sounded like you were exasperated.
Both. Both burping and exasperated.
What is going on here? Why are there two different booklets? Why would they do this? They had to split it in two? They put it in two different... You gotta meet the creator of this one, but they didn't do anything like that for some set recently we did. I was surprised they didn't have any sort of introduction to it. Yeah, this is for bags 4 and on, 4 to 7. So this is one we gotta start with. Pew! There you go.
Thanks.
That's for you. When you need it, that'll be right there.
What, book number 2?
Yeah.
There's only like...
You didn't eat your lemon cookie.
I'm not ready for you. I'm still so full from the banana pudding. Is that all the bags?
Yeah.
So why does it need 2 books?
I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Shut up. Shut up. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your first 4. Well, actually, 1 through 3, because that's going to cover that entire booklet, and then 4 through 7, 5, 6, 7, and on. We'll go right there.
Should I do the first book and you do the second one?
No.
You never get to build anymore.
No one likes me to build.
Why? I like it when you build.
Because they'd prefer to see your dainty feminine hands over mine.
I don't have...
Because I have sausage fingers.
I don't think you do, but my fingers aren't nice today.
Hi, Sona.
I'm ashamed of them.
Don't be ashamed.
I have working lady hands right now.
That's fine.
I had planned to get off work and do them before the stream, but I worked my little fingers to the bone today and didn't get home in time.
Sona, while you're here, I got to tell you. I have already recorded the second cover song for the next cassette tape. I'm going to have to do things differently on those cassettes. Stop it! What I got to do is the reason it's taking so long is because I foolishly ordered the tapes and said, okay, yeah, go ahead and you guys can put the songs on them before you ship them to me. I told the creators of the cassette tapes, go ahead, I'll send you the tracks and you guys can just put them on there before you send them to me, and then I'll send them out to the people who ordered them. And I shouldn't have done that because it's made the process take about a month longer than it should have. So what I'm going to do in the future is just order the cassettes blank, and then I will just go ahead and put the songs on myself. And it's going to save a lot of time. So that's what I'm going to do for cassette number 2 and beyond. I just wanted to update you and let you know what's taking so long. And I'm going to go ahead
tell everybody you just took their money and you're not giving them any goods.
Yeah.
It's all a scam. I'll have to report you to the Better Business Bureau.
Mm-hmm.
What are you having?
Water.
Oh.
But stop it. That's enough. Enough out of you. But what else? Yeah, so if it's okay, if it's all the same to you, what I'll do is I'll wait until that tape gets here. I'll get cassette number 2 made, and then I'll just go ahead and ship all that stuff together at one time.
Both months?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop it. What is your problem?
A super duper package.
Yeah, a super duper package.
Sonia's laughing about your sausages.
Mm-hmm. I told you.
I'm embarrassed about my fingers.
I'm not embarrassed.
No, I'm embarrassed.
My hands are my hands. Why would I be embarrassed by my my mitts?
I said I'm embarrassed.
I'm saying don't be embarrassed by your body and your mitts. They're yours.
I know.
They carry you through life. You do so much good
Oh.
with those hands.
Oh, that's nice.
You should.
I usually try to make them look nice.
They look just fine.
I've had a tough week.
Everything's just
I
fine.
took my nails off to give them a break for a couple days before I redid them, and then I ran out of time. Maybe I'll be able to do them tomorrow, and next week I'll have pretty nails again.
Mm-hmm.
But for today, you're gonna have to look at this horror show.
It's not a horror show.
You know why I get self-conscious about my hands? Because when my nails aren't painted, I feel like they look exactly like my brother's hands. And then I like my brother, but I don't want people to think that it's my brother here instead of me.
No, you. Looking at your hands right now, they look like lady hands. Do not guess that your hands are man hands. You have the hands of a feminine lady.
Well, thanks.
What I don't like is that there's a crumb right there that's fallen off of that cookie. Yeah, that one. Okay. Now that that's taken care of.
Did you just not like that there was a crumb, or could you see it in the video?
No, I could see it. Now it's taken care of and it's cleaned
Well,
up.
it's telling me I have to do something with this. What? Is this just showing me how to use it?
Sona agrees that you've got lady fingers.
Thanks. I spent my whole life being told I had man hands.
Well, you don't.
Thanks.
Man hands are like
Your
the
friend Robert would
Seinfeld
always
episode.
Make me hold up my hand next to his.
Just because someone's goddamn hands are big does not mean they're male hands.
Stop yelling.
If your hands look like this, then I would say maybe you got man hands going.
And every time
But-
I go to the nail salon, the ladies always make comments. Oh, you have such long fingers.
Yes, long fingers is fine. What is that? It doesn't matter. It doesn't make them.
Pointing it out.
It doesn't make them manly.
Well,
They're dainty still.
where do you want the pile of stuff?
Wherever you want to put it.
Up your butt and around the corner. How about this? I'm gonna try something a little nicer. I'm gonna put these over to the side so that you would just have a clean slate
Okay.
for the Legos. I thought about trying the Famicom again, but I was worried that the exact same thing would repeat itself
Well.
because I still don't know if it was my mistake or if it was the set.
I don't know.
The only good way to do it would be to have had you build it and see if you had the same experience.
Well, maybe sometime, but better to move on for now.
Okay. Can everybody hear the... Is it just Sona? Sona, can you hear the music? Or does it need to be louder?
You already said it was fine.
Well, it's fine for me and my ears. I'm not on the other side of a phone screen or computer. Is this a good spot for them?
Yep. Looks fine.
What's everybody up to tonight?
I think it's just us and Sona right now.
What's Sona up to? You working? Are you off this Saturday evening?
She can hear the tunes, so I guess
Cool.
it's probably good.
Okay.
Probably
That's
just
good.
nice.
Are you sad that I moved the book, or is this fine?
No, I don't need to see the book.
Okay.
That's not important. That's only important for you to see.
Well, if somebody wants to
We just
follow along to make sure I'm not blowing it.
no, we never get the book in there. It's mostly just you building. That's That's the action that everyone cares about.
No, the only action everybody cares about is the strawberry shortcake pound book.
What?
That's the action people care about.
The pound book?
Yeah. The strawberry pound book.
What is that?
The smut.
Oh, that one.
How have you already forgotten about Laura?
Well, I didn't know. I was
whatever.
thinking strawberry shortcake, like on your shirt, because you're wearing a
Oh.
strawberry shortcake.
Did I confuse you?
Yeah. You did confuse me.
Boop.
That was going to be my next super duper divorce video, but I'm moving it back. I'm doing something else first. Sona is off. She got done doing 26 hours, going from one job straight to the other job.
Oh goodness, what's her other job? Has she told us? I feel like she did, and I don't remember.
The rescue job, and then what else?
Or do you just work at two different places doing the same thing? Some people do that. They moonlight at a different office.
Moonlight.
Yeah.
I've been playing the Switch 2 the past couple nights.
I ain't even seen it.
I tried to get you to play a little Mario Kart.
I know. I haven't had a moment.
You should have just come down last night when you got frustrated about juice.
What, by myself?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Why?
Because I was still trying to get. I tried to still get work done.
Well, I mean, when you threw in the towel, you
Well,
could
I
have
went
just
to
said,
bed.
well.
It was 1:30 in the morning when I threw in the towel, and I knew I had to get up at the crack of dawn.
Oh, she said, I'm basically a school nurse.
Oh.
Per diem.
Hold on.
I don't know if I knew that. I don't remember you telling us you were a school nurse as well. I never wanted to go to the school nurse. Did you?
No. Some people love going to the school nurse. They go there all the time.
Hello, Mary Beth Wislowski.
Hello.
How's it going? What brings you by this evening?
Legos.
Are you a Lego enthusiast? Are you a floral centerpiece enthusiast?
So you've come to the wrong channel.
Because we don't do that very often.
And we suck at Legos.
We don't suck at them. We do an okay job. This is what's being built this evening, right here. From the, Mary Beth likes to do war Legos. Well, this is not very war-like.
It can be if you pick it up and you throw it at your friend really hard.
That's true.
You can make them all bloody. It's got lots of spiky parts on it. You could get that spear going. Around the side, put it through the eyeball.
Yeah, that'd probably start a small skirmish in your home.
Yeah.
If you threw that at
Fuck
someone.
with us. Don't try to start a war at this house.
That's true.
We've got weapons galore. Spiky plants.
We do a lot more stuff over like that right there. Like that guy. You know, more pop culture-ish.
Yeah.
But this was a gift.
And we like the fall colors.
Mm-hmm.
One of my friends got this for me, and she's been on one of our Lego streams before, and she might be popping in a little bit. She says she's watching a movie, but she'll hop on when she's done.
I was gonna say, I thought you told me that she was stopping by this evening.
She just said she still planned to after they get done with their movie.
Which film are they seeing tonight?
You know, I don't know. She told me.
Don't even know, huh?
It's a surprise. Maybe if she comes by, we can ask her.
Oh, Sona only does the school gig when they need emergency coverage. Not too often. That's understandable. I always felt like the school nurse was going to give me a shot.
Can they do that? I don't think they normally do that.
No, it's just anyone who seemed like a doctor. I was always afraid that was going to be the outcome. Oh, we're looking through the papers here and see that you need a shot today. That's how it always happened.
Your mom's like, you gotta go, but you don't have to get any shots today. They're like, actually.
Mm-hmm. Are we true Americans or people that are really in the history?
I'm not into history.
No, in the history.
In the history.
I would consider myself a true American. I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. Fight for what's right. Fight for your life.
Mm-hmm. Or your wife.
Or your wife.
Depending on how you pronounce your L's.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
Mm-hmm. What are they doing over there? It's gurgling every 2 seconds.
What happened on June 6th, 1945, 81 years ago?
This is you. I failed history most of the time.
You failed history most of the time.
Yeah, remember when I made you write a paper for me in school?
Hmm.
And you got a D on it and you were really mad.
No, I don't remember that. What happened?
In high school, when we were dating, you helped me write one of my papers.
Mm-hmm.
And because I sucked at history, and you helped me, and I got a D on it.
You got a D.
Mm-hmm.
Did I do that bad of a job?
I don't think you did. My teacher was just a hard ass.
Well, I never got a D on a paper that I wrote.
That's what I mean. I thought it was great. It was better than anything I would have written. That's why I was failing. What are you guys...
Oh, yeah. I am actually Canadian. Sorry. What? Dogs, come on. That's enough. Quit it. Come on. That's good. Why don't you guys go night-night? Go on. Go night-night. Go night-night. Go on. Go night-night. Oh, back to Mary Beth. She said, I'll give you a hint. The Americans, Australians, French, and British storm a beach. That sounds like D-Day. Right?
Sure.
Normandy, as pictured in Saving Private Ryan.
Don't choke to death. Stop.
What?
Stop choking. You're gonna scare everyone. We don't need to ship Sona over here to save you.
No one, you can't choke to death on liquid.
You can.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, if you get too much of it in your lungs.
I am correct. That was a good guess.
Yeah, if you get too much liquid.
Yes, if you like swallowed a gallon of milk at one time.
No. I'm talking about when you like aspirate it into your lungs. If you like swallow too much wrong, you can die like that.
From it, you can die from going down the wrong pipe.
Yeah, if it's
from taking a sip.
No.
You could take a sip incorrectly and lose your life.
Not one sip.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Has anyone ever died from taking a sip wrong? That seems outlandish to me.
One of my clients said her brother or something like inhaled like food into his lung.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember. I don't know if he died, but something bad happened.
Sona said you can asphyxiate by aspiration.
That's what I said.
From a sip?
From liquid in your lungs.
From an incorrect sip.
I guess it depends on how thick the sip is.
2 tablespoons.
That's a gulp.
That seems like it would be something that every human would have to learn about at some point. No one's ever told me that.
I just told you that. I know it. I'm not a doctor.
I've never heard anyone say, be careful when you're taking a sip because you might die.
Yeah, because it doesn't go down. I learned it doesn't go down. Well, does go down the wrong pipe. It goes into the pipe into your lungs.
But everyone knows what that feels like, and no one's ever said, oh God, I almost died there. It went down the wrong pipe. It's always like, ooh, it went down the, oh, like excuse me, it went down the wrong pipe. Not, I almost lost my life.
Well.
That's crazy. That sounds like gobbledygook.
You're questioning Sona. She's a professional. Just because you don't like the sound of it.
I'm questioning it because I'm, as a human being who has had things go down the wrong pipe.
Everybody has.
On multiple occasions, and knowing people who, I've been there, I've seen it happen to lots of people in my life over the course of years. I've never seen anyone almost perish because they took a sip incorrectly.
I'm just saying
it always seems a moment of discomfort followed by sorry, went down the wrong pipe. It's never felt like a moment of great tragedy when this person almost.
It's more like if you're like swimming in the pool and you like you get like caught underwater and you breathe water into your lungs.
Yeah.
You can, even if you don't drown, then you can die from that fluid being in your lungs.
Then they just have to give you a CPR.
I don't think that's quite right, but that's okay.
That's what always happens. You do the pump, and then a bunch of water spits out.
In the movies.
Do we know who invented Legos? I believe that was John Lego. I think Legos were invented by John Lego in 1943.
She's gonna think you're a dummy.
Okay, see, there you go. Sona says it's rare. You usually have to have pre-existing pulmonary problems.
Oh, okay, fine. Thanks for clearing that up. But it is possible. You can do it.
Mary Beth says she believes it was Ole Christensen who invented Legos.
He didn't invent the oil of Olay.
He might have.
The soap.
As well. I'm going to stick with my guess of John Lego being the inventor of Legos in 1943.
That sounds about right.
In the town of Lego, Belgium. And I'm also going to stick with my pronunciation of Legos, not plural Lego. I think that's hipster crap. I don't subscribe to it. I don't appreciate it. And I'm not going to honor it. Ever.
Did you show everybody my strawberry shortcake?
Strawberry shortcake. What's that? Looks like you got a stain.
I know. I do. It's from the washer.
From the washer?
Yeah.
That's the opposite of what it's supposed to do.
I know, but we get those weird stains on our clothes because we don't know how to do laundry.
That's not true. I think that was from the fabric softener.
That's what you said, and then I switched it, and it still does that.
I've never had it happen. Recently.
Jeez. Ow! Ow! The dogs are scaring me.
Did I know instead of bricks, he made wooden toys in the beginning of his business? I think I actually did see that on the, there was an episode of The Toys That Made Us, which is a good little program on Netflix. And I think they did one on Lego. And
making a blue tower.
And they went through the history of Lego as a company. And that kind of rings a bell. What they're into before, what everyone knows them as being now a small toy brick building company. Kind of the same way that Nintendo used to be known for playing cards. That's how they got started. Did you know that?
Sure didn't.
It's true.
I guess I'm trying to line all these up.
When did we get into Legos? Well, I mean, I've always liked Legos since I was a little kid.
Oh, shit.
So, I mean, if you want to go way back, the late 80s. But on live streams, I think the first time that we ever streamt Lego building was for the Voltron set that I did. And I think maybe you helped a little bit with that.
I did. I was there the whole time.
I think I was mostly building though.
Yeah.
I believe that was the first live stream Lego building marathon that we did. And then we've just kind of continued on from there. Not always consistently. We've taken some breaks, but I feel like we've been fairly consistent this year anyway. Your first Lego was a tow truck. I think I had some of like the like if you're asking in particular, the first one that I can remember doing as a kid was one of the knight sets. Like they had knights and dragons and castles and stuff. Like the OG 80s versions of all that stuff. It was all really cool. It'd be neat to do some of those again. Those sets were always fantastic fun. And they've released some newer versions that are kind of like throwbacks. Maybe they've re-released some of those sets as well. But the castle was really neat. That'd be a good endeavor to go back and do all those again. And then the Lego City stuff was cool. Is that what your Lego tow truck was? Was it part of the Lego City series? I always liked the police station. The city, and then they had one that was like kind of space themed, a space themed set. And anything with windows, I always thought was badass. They'd have like the kind of like light tinted blue windows on the police station. I think they use that same type of brick, if you will, on the spacecrafts. All that stuff's neat. Mary's tow truck was blue, and it was one of those tow trucks that lift heavy, really heavy trucks like tractor trailer types. Huh. Is that more recent? Or is that an older one? Jess, did you have any Legos as a kid? Any sets you remember?
I didn't.
No?
I never did Legos.
Anyone in the house have Legos at all? Daniel?
Maybe.
I'm sure someone had at least a small. Everyone had some Legos, if not.
We had like just like the build-room bricks type thing.
Yeah.
We never did like a set.
It was an older one, she says. How about you, Sona? Or anyone else lurking? If there is, I don't even know if the chat count is accurate. Because right now it's saying there's one person here.
Mine says 0.
Well, if Sona's still here, Sona, if you're here, ever get any Lego sets of your own? What was your very first one? If you're watching still, if you're hanging out. What is that?
I think it's like a sprig, like a wheat sprig.
Sona doesn't know. Well, fine then.
Oh dear.
What?
Whew. Well.
Sleepy?
And this is a tricky set.
It is.
Oh, lots of little pieces.
Little doodads.
Yeah, my poor little eyes and poor little hands aren't in the best of shape right now.
Well, Mary, I see the one person is you. Now it's saying 0 people are here. But Sona and Mary are both still talking.
And I'm on too.
So that's odd. You never can trust anything that YouTube tells you. They just say things and put numbers up and Sona buys the little bags at checkout for her son when they go to Target.
Aww.
Some of those are cute. Sometimes there'll be a full set in those, like a little tiny car or a little scene you can put together. Sometimes they'll have characters. They do like the little blind bags for different promotions. You know, they'll have like a Disney blind bag. They'll do movie characters or superheroes. They were doing Marvel for a while. Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings.
Got like a cute little guy on it.
Wonder if they'll ever do a Quentin Tarantino Lego set. Oh, you're not Mary Beth. You're Mary Beth's son.
Well, what's your name? So we know what to call you.
I can call you son of Mary Beth.
Put a tree on it.
If you like it, then you should have put a tree on it.
Oh my.
Why was that so surprising?
Wasn't expecting all this. What the hell?
What's wrong?
Oh. It didn't fit the way it shows in the picture, but you can customize it a bit.
Well,
It keeps falling apart. Why are these pieces so fragile?
stop breaking shit.
Well, something's off. Oh. Ah. There.
What's up, Sopas?
Now she's
Sopas
gonna go
home safe and sound tonight. Were you watching when Sopas was stranded on the side of the road last evening?
No, I was having a rough time. Worky type things.
Sopas was having a rough time out on the road with a broken down vehicle.
Oh no, that's not good.
But Sopas is home now. A hint from a very famous holiday movie. It's either Ralphie or Kevin, like Kevin McAllister from Home Alone, Ralphie from A Christmas Story. It could be Russ from Christmas Vacation, Rusty Griswold.
What was the clue?
I think what Mary Beth's son's name is.
Oh. Kevin.
Okay, Sopas is off to play some games with friends.
Have fun.
Have a good evening. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate the like. We'll maybe catch you on Monday night. You have a good night as well. Have fun. And I was right. Mary Beth's son is called Kevin.
That's what I guessed.
That's what I guessed too.
Well, good guess.
I said it was either Ralphie or Kevin or Rusty. And Kevin was right.
Yeah.
Kevin! Well, welcome, Kevin, son of Mary Beth. Sona said that she wanted to borrow my Switch.
Oh, okay. Sure.
So maybe if she comes to get a tattoo, she can play the Switch too
Yeah.
while she's getting tattooed by you.
If you want in this year, you better tell me soon. I'm about to fill out my schedule. On July 5th, I'm filling up the rest of my year.
Fun fact. Did I know the person... Yeah, I was going to say when I read that. First, Kevin wrote, did you know the person that plays Kevin in Home Alone was Sally in The Nightmare Before Christmas? And I was going to say, hold on a second. That doesn't sound right. I don't think Macaulay Culkin played Sally, but he meant Kevin's mom.
Oh, I didn't know that she played Sally.
I did not know that. I know Jack was played by Christopher... Chris Sarandon, that's his name. Chris Sarandon. He was in Fright Night. And he was also in...
Susan Sarandon?
No, Chris.
I know. Is he related to her?
To be honest, I don't know. Maybe Sona can find out. Is Susan Sarandon related to Christopher Sarandon? He also played, what's his face? Humperdinck in Princess Bride. Prince Humperdinck. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
The main guy. The bad guy.
Oh, not the guy with the funny voice. That was a different guy.
No, the guy who's trying to marry Buttercup. That's who played Jack Skellington. You didn't even know that, did you?
No.
It's hitting you like a ton of bricks.
I know.
Your world will never be the same.
Now I'm trying to think if he looks like Susan Sarandon.
Hey-o, Pumpkin's here finally.
What's up?
We've got your set out here. Realized that Jess had missed a small scrap of wrapping paper. Look at that. Left over from Christmas. Your hard work is still there. Oh, she was married to Chris, was she? Wow. And she kept his last name? That seems like a rarity for Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
You'd think she would have gone back to her maiden name.
Well, she probably achieved her fame under the new name.
Yeah. Oh, Sona was playing 7 Days to Die earlier. First time since like 2018. I've never played that game. 7 Days to Die. I don't think I played that one. I played a lot of games, but I don't think I've played that one. I think I've seen it on Steam before. Maybe we talked about it. I hope so. We got this done, or Jess has done this so far.
I'm so befuddled
This little door.
by how, like, I thought that it was going to be, like, really large flowers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very surprised at how tiny, like, they're very cute. That's not what I expected.
Daintier than you thought.
Yeah, look at all the tiny little brambles and stuff.
Look at all the brambles.
I made a bouquet.
That's
I
nice.
can't talk.
That looks good.
All right, now I gotta put my flowers. Oh, I had to put more on. Wait.
Hey, who you calling moron?
Hey. Just gotta keep making towers of flowers. One.
Yeah, we watched Stranger Things. I feel like it's been about a decade in between seasons, so that's cool. But all the characters are going to be like 40 by the time it comes out. They're going to be my age.
Mm-hmm.
For real, like, I feel like Steve's got to be almost 30 if he's not by now.
Probably.
Because he was supposed to be a senior in high school when it first started. And that was, I mean, that had to have been like 10 years ago. No joke. But I'll be excited to watch the final season. I wouldn't say that any season of that show has been bad, but going back and watching the first season again, I think that's the one that had like the lightning in a bottle, if you will. That was like it was just perfect. Not that I think other seasons really have been a letdown, but it's just, you start expanding a world and you kind of lose a little bit of the charm because everything has to get bigger and bolder and more expansive. You got to bring in new characters. Kind of the same thing that happened to Cobra Kai. Like you go back and watch season 1, and it's like a perfectly contained little program, and I think as it goes on, it's still fun to watch, but the size of the world grows, and again, you lose a little bit of the charm that you had when it first started off.
Not really.
Walking Dead really got out there to the point where like no one even cared. There were so many people, so many characters. It was just tough to invest in it anymore. I think a lot of people dropped off as that show went on.
Yeah, and like everybody that you did care about just got killed. Which
Yeah.
It's like, that's going to happen sometimes, but it got like ridiculous.
Yeah, I think they could have wrapped it up like after the governor thing happened.
Yeah, even that kind of started going off the rails a little bit.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
No, but...
Because it was interesting to see them meet up with like an actual group of people who had formed a little community. I think it was still pretty good at that point. A lot of people quit after Negan.
Yeah, man, I couldn't get it. I know everybody loved Negan, but I couldn't. I was like, I don't care anymore. So stupid. I like that actor. Like, I feel like he played that role well, but like the show wasn't about like fighting zombies, and I know that's like part of it is like the real monsters are you this whole time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Then it was just like, it's not all fun, silly anymore. You're killing zombies. It's like everybody's just like twisted and sick as hell.
Well, I mean, people are pretty twisted on that show to begin with.
Well, I know, but still. I don't know.
Shane. What happened between Shane and...
That's just like real life all the time, though, man.
I know. Yeah, this is that daggone Lego building stream. Good brother.
My client today,
Welcome.
when I was tattooing her, she was telling me about all kinds of salacious gossip. And Pumpkin had to stop. She looked over, she's like, what? Filling us in on some of the... I'm not going to name any specifics, but she's married, has some kids, but her husband, who she's with now, was married before that. And he was with a woman who was very highly invested in part of a local company. If I say, it's around here. I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, don't.
But yeah, he ended up having an affair. Well, his wife, I'm sorry, ended up having an affair with one of the guys there, who also had a wife and kids. It ended up really, really messy. But she was telling us all the salacious details, and we were like, "Oh my God, that's crazy!"
All these salacious crumbs.
Yeah, so many.
Sona said she was done after Glenn.
Oh yeah, I didn't even watch that episode because it got spoiled, and I knew it was coming. I think you watched it. And
Yeah, I
went in the
watched
other
it.
room. I'm like, I'm not having any part of this. I'm done. I never watched another episode after that.
And now, yay, they're like in a show together. Like
Didn't like
Negan and Maggie.
Yeah, aren't they like a couple?
They're like a crime fighting zombie killing duo.
Yeah, like so somebody like murdered the shit out of you. Well,
Yeah.
Wasn't she pregnant with his baby at the time too?
Maybe.
She's just gonna like go hang out with that dude.
Yeah.
Fucked up your husband. That makes no sense.
I don't know how they got to that point, but
That's like when Dexter almost started making out with his sister. Gross. Had to tune out when that happened too. I know it's his wife, or was his wife.
they're bringing it back.
What? I know.
Because I told you who the killer was going to be.
Yeah. We still have to finish the first one.
And the new thing where he's like out in the woods. There was like that one. The follow up to That was like an intermediary, like mini series, I guess,
Oh.
where he's like he lives out in the wilderness by himself, like in a cabin.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
And then they're gonna revisit like the old series now.
These are the parts that you can stab somebody's eye with, remember?
Mm-hmm. Kevin said if Steve dies, which is his favorite character, he's going to be so sad.
Oh, I love Steve.
I think a lot of people
And
will be
Stranger
bummed
Things.
out. Yeah.
Although everybody was real sad when they got rid of what's-his-face. The long hair. I can't think of his name. He was only on that one season that everybody loved.
Eddie.
Eddie.
Yeah, he was great.
I love Eddie.
He's going to be in the Fantastic Four film, playing Johnny Storm. Yeah, lots of people stopped watching after they got rid of Glenn. That was no good.
Yeah.
What will we build next? I don't know. We never really know. We usually don't plan it out. It's
We
like,
figured out today about 5 minutes before.
yeah.
I gotta build this whole tube of something.
A tube. Like a stack of stacks. What are those
Yes.
tiny pumpkins?
I don't know.
They look like little pumpkins.
How many do I need? 13.
Better count them up. Don't make a mistake.
I already did that first time.
No. Don't put too many on there. You'll be salty. So sorry.
Okay. Here goes nothing. Pumpkin, what movie did you watch? If you're still here.
I don't know if she is.
Well, then I guess we still won't know.
I don't know if anyone's here because I can't rely on YouTube's numbers. Want to play another round of history? Sure.
I don't.
I'll give it a shot. See what you got. Some people might be happy to know that there will be a new super duper divorce video tomorrow. Finally. First new one since October of 2024.
Oh my.
It's been a while.
It has.
And it's not going to be the strawberry shortcake episode. That's being pushed back. Because as I started coming up with ideas, I was like, there's more I want to do with this. And I'm going to need more supplies. It's going to end up being a bigger episode than I initially thought. So I wanted to get something done so I can get the ball rolling again with it. Because I keep saying, I want to do one every 2 weeks. And then I just don't. So I was like, no, it's time to get it done. It's time to do one. What is the candy that helped the Allies in World War II? Well, good brother said M&M's.
You don't get to play.
Let's see if he's right. Is it
Probably.
M&M's?
Do you know what this is?
That looks like one of those little mini corns you get with your Chinese food.
Aw,
What?
that's not what it is.
What is it? What?
It says, the detailed texture of the pearl millet stalks is created with a stack of conical wheels. Pearl millet.
Pearl millet. Sounds like an old lady. Well, that's old Pearl Millet walking down the street there. She goes by about 4:30 p.m. every day on her way over to the early bird special. Yeah, she's got to get her Salisbury steak and her orange juice.
No.
And she goes back and lays down for bed, probably about 5:45 p.m. Turns on her nightly show, falls asleep to local news broadcast, old Pearl Millet, with her little black suede slippers that she wears there.
Suede slippers?
She wears that same little navy blue, robin's egg blue dress right down the street there every day. Yeah, it's that kind of like nurse's scrub material. She's been wearing it ever since she used to work at the hospital down there.
You're almost turning into Theo Vaughn all of a sudden. What happened to you? Oh, I meant to tell you, I found out that there was an error with the Theo Vaughn podcast with the fingers, and everybody's freaking out because they got it backwards.
What is it?
I don't know. You'll have to look up what it actually is, but I think your pointer finger is supposed to be the same size or longer than your ring finger.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which way you're supposed to hold it too.
The same size or longer than your pointer?
Well, he said shorter. I don't know. You have to look it up. But apparently everybody's now scared that they're gay because Huberman freaked everybody out.
Kevin said no. The answer was not M&M's.
Oh.
Good brother. It looks like you are the weakest link. Remember that show?
Yeah.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Kevin says it was Tootsie Rolls.
Aw. That's nice.
Did they play that song?
I was just thinking of it. Why are they fighting or playing?
I don't know. Let me see that Tootsie Roll. That Tootsie Roll. That Tootsie Roll.
Everybody always got really excited when that would come on at the skate park.
Yeah.
That was a hot skate park song.
You mean the skating rink?
Yeah.
Or
sorry.
skate park?
No, the skating rink.
I was wondering, when did you go hang out at the skate park?
Never in my life. I'm just sleepy and I don't know words.
Good brother challenges Kevin.
Ooh.
And Sona said that they're still in today's MREs.
That's interesting.
So we've got to... Hey, that's enough. Shut up.
Here, I made this part.
Mm-hmm.
With the millet.
Yeah, old Pearl Millet.
What do you possibly have to bark about? You're inside. I just leave that.
Hey, quit it.
Okay, I guess I just leave that.
What is going on? You're gonna tear the house down. Jesus.
Videotape it. Dog fights. Start placing your bets, everyone.
The Famicom has been abandoned for now. We wanted to switch gears.
Get some good content. Place your bets.
Who's gonna win? Who will win? Who's gonna win?
What is Phoebe doing?
I don't know. She's like scooting herself along the ground. I don't think she knows how to do it. She's just flopping like a fish.
Playing dead.
She's just like slumping, dragging herself, like all of her limbs just like spread out.
That is not the optimal position. Is it because he's so stumpy? She's trying to get on his level?
Maybe.
Come on.
Sona says the corgi will win.
Probably true.
Loki. Phoebe, what are you doing?
Taking a nap. He's victorious. Look at him.
He won. Good
Take your
job.
Victory lap. What a dummy. All right, that part's built. Let's see what's next. Oh God. What is
Almost
that?
looks like a spaceship.
I know. Oh, there she goes again. Shooting her head all over the ground. Taking a nap. Look at their mouths. What are they doing? She's trying to leg swipe him. She's real good at that.
Leg swiping.
Yeah. Remember when she used to just run across the room and leg swipe Emerson?
Yeah.
Make him fly across the room.
Is it over?
It's over. It's more action than you're gonna get.
Is that it?
Oh, Robin
right.
Hood Men in Tights. That's so good.
Loki has left the room.
This is what Good Brother said.
What do you say? So it's like watching a toddler bonk pool noodles together. There goes Phoebe.
Could you imagine if that was how they defended us against a robber?
Yeah, we'd be in trouble.
An intruder? Actually, that's not true. They would be vicious and scary.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try to rob us. Our dogs aren't idiots, I swear. This is just their training to play stupid. They do look very similar, weirdly enough.
Mm.
Same dumb facial expressions.
Thanks to Good Brother, we don't have to worry about the dogs defending us.
Hopefully not. Unless you're sleeping or something.
That's why you got to get out there.
Yeah. I know. I get it.
Yeah, it's nice that Phoebe the Phoebe has someone to play with. So nice. So nice, Phoebe.
Oh,
Good dog.
I hear it.
Oh, it has to do the stupid thing
Ow.
where they have to check in with you. Are you sure you want to keep listening? Huh? Are you sure?
All we can hear is the dogs panting. So quiet.
I'm gonna have to go and fix that up. Oof. Why am I not seeing live chat?
What'd you do?
I believe we might have missed something, Kevin, because I don't see any explanation. Huh. He said, sorry it took so long to explain, but I don't see an explanation in the chat.
He said it was accidentally brought because Tootsie Rolls was another way to say,
Something.
yeah.
I gotta go and get this music turned back on.
Looks like I'm building something crazy.
Oh. Oh. Short story, the Tootsie Rolls were apparently meant to be bombs brought on the battlefield, but they were actually candy. But the candy did help them cover up bullet holes and a source of food. The Tootsie Rolls were meant to be what just fell? You just drop a piece from your hair? What'd you
I don't know
do?
where it was.
Was it stuck to your hand, maybe?
Maybe. I hope so. I hope it was a part of me.
Like they were gonna have bombs the size of Tootsie Rolls that you would just throw across the battlefield. The Tootsie Rolls originally were gonna be bombs, and then they said, well, we can't build bombs that small, let's make chocolate. Let's make chocolate shoes.
Code name, wasn't it? Isn't that what it meant?
He said the Tootsie Rolls were apparently meant to be bombs brought on the battlefield, but they were actually candy. They thought the soldiers were gonna have tiny bombs the size of Tootsie Rolls, but then they unwrapped them and they said, wait a second, these aren't bombs, this is a chocolate chew. At least we've got something to eat. Jesus.
It's the stupidest time ever. No, even when the kids are gone, it's still crazy around here.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're gonna get a nice peaceful evening.
Never a dull moment.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
That's enough. Shut up. What's wrong?
It's tricky sometimes. We got these crazy looking spriggy things. Now I get to build the pumpkin parts.
The pumpkin coaster.
Mm-hmm.
Pumpkins for pumpkins. Sounds like a shitty book we'd have to read in elementary school.
What?
Pumpkins for Pumpkin by Lois Eversole.
Why is it Eversole?
I don't know. By Judy Bloom. By Amelia Bedelia.
That's not the writer.
Hmm?
That's not the name of the writer.
Sure it is.
Oh,
It's an autobiography, they call it.
stop. No, it's not.
Amelia Bedelia. And the $10 slacks. Was that one of them?
Stop it with the $10 slacks. It's not real. You just made that up. Look at his fat ass run.
Amelia Bedelia and the Tootsie Roll Caper. I bet you loved Amelia Bedelia.
I did.
You did?
I did. She was always being ridiculous and silly and getting confused about things.
Hmm.
Much like some of us in our everyday lives.
Hmm.
Can all learn a little from Amelia Bedelia.
Would you consider her an LGBT icon?
I never really considered that, no.
Hmm.
Should I?
I don't know.
We
Should
never
you?
really talked about her sexuality.
Hmm.
Not that I was aware of.
Hmm.
Is there a joke I'm missing?
No.
Why'd you ask me that then?
I don't know.
Trying to get me canceled?
No, I was just asking if you thought she would be an LGBT icon.
But why?
I don't know.
Seems just like a strange question.
Okay, Kevin said one of the Allied soldiers didn't know the bombs were called Tootsie Rolls, and he thought the soldier wanted the candy Tootsie Rolls,
Oh, I see.
and the bombs were like missile size or grenade launcher
Yeah, it was
ammo.
like a code name. And he got confused.
I see.
That's like if they're like, hey, bring the blow pops that blow stuff up, and then the guy just brought suckers.
Yeah,
'Cause he didn't know.
I think they should try to make bombs that are the size of Tootsie Rolls for battlefield
I bet they would use that on Mission
skirmishes.
Impossible.
Yeah, they would.
He has that gun that blows up.
Isn't
that on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to put the two sides together.
Yeah. You can do that, but with Tootsie Rolls.
Or pizza rolls.
Oh.
Exploding Totinos.
There you go.
Good Brother said you're canceled in all caps.
No, I don't want to be canceled.
You're
I don't
canceled
like
now
being canceled.
because you denied Amelia Bedelia being an LGBTQIA icon and hero.
Well, why would she? Why? She said cleaned houses and stuff.
I think the fact that you don't know is problematic enough.
Dang it, you're being mean.
You should know. No one should have to explain it to you.
Fine.
And that's why you're canceled now. That girl is probably watching this very stream at this very moment, and you're going to go back on the list.
No. I just got off the list.
She's going to click her pen. You just made the list! Studio 85 is not a safe place because the owner refused to confirm that Amelia Bedelia was an LGBTQ icon.
You're scaring me.
Good Brother said, you just made the list. You know what happens? Huh?
You made the list.
You know what happens when you refuse to acknowledge Amelia Bedelia?
Why
That's
are so
what
many
happens.
ropes left?
You just made the list.
I don't understand why I got so many ropes left over. Look at that. I got like 8 ropes.
Shooting ropes. You got a bunch left over. What are you going to do with them?
Put them someplace safe for when I inevitably realize that I messed something up and I have to go take everything apart and put it back together. How about
Sona
that?
said it's time for some butter French crumb cake. All this drama is making her hungry.
That sounds like the next book.
The butter French crumb cake.
Bakery.
Bakery. Didn't they already use bakery?
Yeah.
Dispensary.
Patisserie.
What?
Patisserie.
Patisserie?
Yeah, I think that's a pastry shop.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know if I'm saying it right, but that's how it's spelled.
How about the chocolatier? They haven't used a chocolatier yet. Would they say chocolatier in French?
I don't think so. Maybe. Oh.
Jess, if you had to outline Bats Maru, how would you do it?
If I had to outline him,
Yeah, because he's all black, so there's no outline. How would you outline him if you had to?
just a contour of him.
A contour?
Yeah. Like this. Just don't fill him in.
But suppose he is filled in.
He asked me how to do it with him not filled in.
No,
If
I
he's
don't-
filled in, then he's just black. See?
I know. Yeah,
That's the
I know.
difference.
I know who Bats Maru is.
Well, you asked me how to do him without making him all black.
No, because he is all black. What would you do?
That! If I had to make a stencil to tattoo on somebody, I would do that. And then I would color it in.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm showing you.
All right, whatever.
Is that what you're wanting to know?
I guess
I'm going
I'm.
to answer your question.
Good Brother was asking.
Oh,
I don't know.
well, that's the answer. Does that answer your question?
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking him. Why are you saying you don't know?
Because it's not my question.
You know, I could just send you an outline.
Next
I
bag.
can draw it. I have the skills.
Oh, look, it's old Ronnie Red. Stopping by to say, I'm a loser and he hates me. God bless America. God bless. Bless up. Bless up, Ronnie, with your Alf photograph. Old little Ron. Stopping in to talk his shit. Hey, there's going to be a new Super Duper Divorce video tomorrow. So...
Good brother, tell me what you need, and I will send you a clean file to use.
Check back.
Check
back. If you're just in and out.
A day. Just tell me what you need. Text me. I will send it to you, so you don't have to fuck around. The Gaussian blur. No, that's worse.
It's not the strawberry shortcake episode, by the way.
Before I start this bag,
Put something else
I'd like
in.
to get more to drink.
Go ahead.
Ugh.
I moved something else into the queue. Something topical. A Switch 2 game. Because I want to do more with the strawberry shortcake episode. I'm delaying that one a little bit. It was going to be just it was going to be about like a 5-minute episode. And then I started putting it together and I was like, nope, it's got to be longer. There are more things that I need before I can do this. So I'm scooting something else in and we're going to get started with that. And it'll be up tomorrow. So check back. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags left. I don't know. This is pretty slow going. It's a small number of bags, but there are many tiny pieces. A lot of little dainty pieces to put together. And it's slow going. If we're going to get through this, Jess is going to have to start picking up the pace.
I'm trying. Do you want to take over for a little bit?
No, I don't have to.
You should.
I'm just saying.
My hands are just like destroyed from working this week. I have a dexterity left.
Play the Sega or Super Nintendo Alf game. Did they make one? I didn't realize that there was an Alf game. I'd do that. That's worth an episode. All right. Thanks for stopping out, Kev. Oh, shit. I didn't even realize I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. We had an actual Kev in the chat tonight, guys. Kev was here. I didn't even realize. We had Kev. All right. Well, until next time, Kevin, take care.
Ugh.
No, if it's Fester's Quest level, then that means it's perfect for a Super Duper Divorce video. That's just the type of shit that I want to find.
I have something I need to ask you.
Sona says more. And Good Brother said more bags.
Okay. Do you want my fingers or sausage fingers? No, I'm asking them. I have a question for you, though. Did you hide this hair scrunchie in the toilet paper roll?
No, I didn't do that.
It was stuffed in the toilet paper roll.
Well,
I'm like, what's inside of that roll? That's my hair tie.
That would probably be juice.
You think?
Yeah.
Guess at least you didn't stuff it down the toilet.
That's a juice
Do you want me
cartoon.
to keep building? I feel like I'm going really slow.
Sona's all bricked up. And Ronnie said Super Divorce Super Show or I riot.
No. Who riots?
I can only do so much. I'm trying. I'm trying to make everyone happy. I'm doing my best. The fan is demanding more Super Show,
Well,
to be precise. He said the fans are demanding, and I said, actually, the fan is demanding. We have one person demanding that.
who, Ronnie?
Yeah.
You want to rip us in?
Jess is getting her Zins out. Let me be a little pussy boy.
Stop.
Here we go.
I gave one to Eric yesterday because he asked for one.
Mm-hmm.
He acted like I just gave him hard drugs. He kept having to take it out of his mouth every 2 seconds. He's like, it burns! Like, I know, drink something with it. He's like, it's too much.
He couldn't do it?
He did it for a minute. So he was flying high on that nicotine buzz. I'm like, it's only a 3 milligram.
Anyone here do the Zins? I'm sure I've asked people this before. Sona wants one.
You can have one.
Want me to, I don't know, is that illegal?
Put one in the mail.
Yeah,
I
I can send you a Zen pack with your stuff when I send it out. Special edition, special Super Divorce Zins. I'll just slap a sticker on top of it.
There you go. Oh, here we go.
Ronnie said no. No what? No, I'm not allowed to do that?
TSA is going to come after you.
What if it wouldn't be going through TSA? If I just take the post office. Sona vapes.
Oh,
She just got a shipment.
that's fancy.
Oh, you fancy, huh? Good Brother said, shit. It takes 200 milligrams of nicotine for me to feel like I'm ready to start using nicotine.
He would say that.
200.
This looks like a little guy.
Like a little character. What's that sound? It's like someone spraying a bottle, spritzing and misting.
Loki's panting.
Oh. You know what I was trying to do last week? I was trying to fire up that computer over there so we could play Maniac Mansion on a live stream, Potato Vision, and we weren't able to do it. Jess didn't want to. She thought it was a bummer.
No.
Because you said, that game's too hard. And I said, well, you love Day of the Tentacle.
I know.
Maniac Mansion is the prequel.
That doesn't always mean it's just as good.
Well, it made the series popular enough to get a sequel. People love that game.
Well,
It's got a very die-hard fan base. Does Maniac Mansion. And I thought it would be fun to play. And solve the puzzles and riddles together.
fine, we'll do it. We'll do it. Okay? This wasn't, you changed the plans. Oops. I see what I did there. Do you hear him panting?
Mm-hmm.
There.
You buy in bulk. Well, you could probably do that at Costco, right?
Buy what in bulk?
Vape stuff?
Oh, when I get paid on Monday, you should go to Costco because they have Hello Kitty Pyrex containers for less than $20 and you get 4 of them.
Oh. How fancy.
I know. My mom sent me a picture. She didn't just buy them for me. Can you believe that?
Mm-mm.
You would have just bought them for me if you saw them.
I know, I would have.
See, you can do that. We'll do that tomorrow before we pick up the kids. Go over to Costco. Get us some dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Get us a good dog. We need to get milk.
I wonder if Hershey Wood could shoot the Costco hot dog.
Sick. I don't want to think about that.
Yeah, Mist versus Riven. They're similar, but not the daggone same. I know they're not the same, but, you know. I thought you can buy pretty much everything at Costco. Sona doesn't know if you can buy vapes at
I
Costco.
don't think you can. They don't sell tobacco products.
They don't?
No, you can't buy cigarettes there.
Are you sure?
Yes.
No ciggies at Costco?
No.
Well, maybe they got...
time I spent at Costco?
You can buy beer.
You can.
Well, it's not like they've got the moral high ground.
No, I just don't think they sell it there. I've never seen them anyway.
Good Brother's never seen vapes at Costco. All right, fine. I guess not. Sorry, my bad. I just assumed you can get everything at Costco, and I guess you can't buy tobacco or nicotine products. That's where they draw the line.
Yeah, can't get my Zins there.
They'll sell you the alcohol so you can go drunk driving, but God forbid you get that nicotine buzz and make yourself alert. You could have a Zin while driving, and it would actually probably make you a better driver.
It would. Makes me a better driver sometimes.
Heightened awareness. No, we can't sell those at Costco. That's illegal. Let's sell people Budweisers so that they can get sloppy.
Oh, I have to make this bunchel of flowers. Okay. I gotta count 25 of them.
You know what I was sad about as videos go this week? I did this one called, what was it? Something guest. Was it last guest, first guest, something like that. But I put in one of the Mortal Kombat sections, you know, when a character pops up out of the back seat, and then it does the fatality music, and then it goes into the Vincent Price laugh, and he changes into the Good Humor Man. And then I included the full Good Humor Man, Scat Man combination, that old commercial. I put the whole thing in there, and it's like it didn't matter.
Why?
No one popped for it.
Aw. That's sad.
Very disappointing. Very, very disappointing, that one. I don't talk about my disappointment very often, but that was really disappointing. Because I was like, everyone's going to love this. They're going to love the Good Humor Man commercial. I'm the Good Humor Man. Bop, 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 bop. Wee, bop, 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 bop. Remember that? You don't? You don't remember the Good Humor Man, Scat Man mashup commercial where the Good Humor Man rolls into town and he's dancing around the streets with all the kids?
But I've seen this on television. Would I have seen this on television? Or is this like an internet joke?
No, it's not a joke. It's for real.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Jess is doubting the validity and the truth of the Good Humor Man, Scat Man commercial. It's a 90s classic. Do you remember the Good Humor Man?
No, I don't. I've never...
You don't even know who the Good Humor Man is.
Like the ice cream?
Yes.
You keep saying it like Huberman. I know Huberman.
No, Humorman.
Maybe you could do a Huberman, Humor Man mashup.
Maybe I could.
People would pop for that. Everybody loves Huberman.
Well...
Except for now we made everybody think that they're gay. Now people are scared.
Well, it's the perfect month for it, I guess.
I still haven't finished listening to that, though. I listened right at the end of the hand thing, so I don't know what that turned into.
It's not hard to pop through a screen.
Huh?
Good Brother said it's hard to pop through a screen.
Well, yeah, people don't know if you don't know if people are popping.
They,
You can't see them.
If they lull.
But you're not
Or if
watching people as they watch your videos.
No, but if it's really good, then you'll get like a lull or a lamau with lots of O's. Laugh my ass off with
Was
O.
this like a quickie that you made?
No, it was a full playthrough.
Oh, nobody left you any comments?
Mm-mm.
Maybe by the time they finished the video, they had forgotten about it.
It was like at the very end.
Well, maybe they turned it off a little early because they got busy.
Yeah, they got busy.
Like we saw enough of the game, we got the idea. Oh, it looks like he's just about finished up. I'll go have my dinner now.
It was like a 20-minute game.
Okay, they hated it. Nobody liked it. I was trying to help you.
That's okay.
I think it was nice. How about you show it to me later?
Yeah, I'll show it to you.
And I'll think it's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
You might have to explain it to me, but then I'll laugh.
There's nothing to explain.
Well, that's how things go.
It was just a commercial. Except I got the guy's face in there.
Are you allowed to?
What, show the commercial?
Yeah.
What do you think, the good humor people are gonna strike my channel?
Blippi came after you.
Well, no one's more hardcore than Blippi.
Do you think Blippi makes Blippi excited sounds when he's excited? Do you think his partners ask him to do that? Woohoo!
I think he's got kids.
Well, maybe his wife makes him. Maybe that's just what he does.
Maybe.
Maybe she's,
In full costume.
no, not just like everyday Blippi is just like he. What if he like just makes that sound?
When he's making whoopee.
Woohoo!
Narrates the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, look at this place.
Wait a second. You've got time.
Uh-oh. The fans demand an Inside the Chamber remix / mashup.
Aw.
What?
That.
It looks like a coronavirus. It's a COVID.
I didn't build a COVID.
You built a COVID.
It's supposed to be a nice bouquet.
It's a secret illusion, an Easter egg.
To get you used to it, to make you accept it,
Mm-hmm.
to normalize it.
Mm-hmm.
Spike, what is it?
Spike
Protein.
protein.
Oh. Here we go. That one's done. I gotta put leaves on it.
Do you think they'll do a Dr. Fauci Lego set? A fat Fauci?
Oh. Me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They could.
The Anthony Fauci Lego set series. Good brother said, get that Fauci ouchie
Yeah, you gotta get it.
once a week, as many as possible. Really want to hammer that spike protein in there.
Yeah, gotta get it.
You want to replace all of your blood with spike protein. That's how you can be,
Superhero.
yeah. That's how you can be the healthiest of the healthiest. The best of the best.
That's right. Captain America.
What, he got a Fauci ouchie?
He had all kinds of stuff, and then he turned all crazy.
Oh, turn you into a super soldier. Yeah. That's what the Fauci ouchie is really about, to create super soldiers.
Mm-hmm. It's like one day they'll flip a switch, and everybody will activate, start marching. Hell yeah. Start working for Negan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So I said Elon will get one.
what?
A Lego set.
Oh, yeah. Oop. Just make one of everybody, and then you can pick your people.
They do that for Funko Pops.
Yeah, just start doing that with Legos. Okay. My poor little hands. I'm on the struggle bus.
Make sure you watch until the end of the Super Duper Divorce video.
What if nobody pops for that one?
it's got a good jump scare at the end. I'm not gonna ruin it. Good Brother said they ain't putting those fucking nanobots in me. I don't associate with those. The robot race.
We know.
I feel you, man. I've kind of like, I've made it a point to not watch any of like the funny meme AI videos. I'm like,
Oh.
I don't want to be entertained by AI. I don't want to live in that world. You know?
Did you see the thing I sent you about the
Seems hellish. What?
about Toyota building like a fully AI city? Did you see that thing I
Yeah.
sent you?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to make Blade Runner happen.
I know. I told you it needs to be like Dune. We need to skip past the war that we have to have and just be like, let's say we can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
But they're trying to do the opposite of that.
Mm-hmm. Let's build counter robots.
No, not only that, but they were trying to make it so that you can't, there's going to be like completely unleashed AI for 10 years. It would be illegal to regulate AI. Illegal.
Is that real? When are they doing that?
They're trying to.
You built that?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think that looks
It's
like?
part of the big gay bill.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. Get
That's-
that out of there.
Yeah. That's what some people are talking about. They're like, yo, what's this?
Just trying to sneak it by.
Mm-hmm.
No tax on tips.
Yeah.
Get everybody in with that.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile.
Yeah,
all
meanwhile.
the while.
All the while, here comes your AI overlords. It's hellish to me. The entire, like the whole thing. Like this on-demand entertainment that would completely obliterate, I don't want to say completely, that's too strong a word. Because I think there will be people like me, like Good Brother, who aren't down with the program, who are going to be like, I want to support human creators and people who actually make shit, not people who just type it into a prompt. And that's what's bullshit. It's like, I see this argument where they say like, oh, well, now anyone can be an artist. Anyone with great ideas can be an artist now. You're not an artist. You
They
typed
just type
something,
stuff.
you typed an idea.
It's going to lose all value of the word.
Well, yeah, they're already trying to do that.
Ugh.
There's like, a movement where it's like, AI artists are real artists. No, you're not. No.
That's all you have to do now to make something real. You just have to say it's real.
Mm-hmm. Delude yourself.
Pizza pudding is real pudding.
Canceled.
Stop canceling me. I feel like maybe you should take over. I'm kind of having a hard time.
You're starting to sound like Asmund Gold over there.
Me?
Yeah,
Why?
with your hot takes.
That's not even a hot take.
Good Brother said he's seen real fancy tattoo robots recently.
I know.
He said you're going to be vinyl records in a decade.
No, I don't want to be that.
You'll just get to charge more. Your services will become more boutique. You'll probably be charging like $1,000 an hour.
But then that's inaccessible to nice people who don't have $1,000 an hour.
And most people, here's the sad part, most people aren't going to care. A lot of people will probably abandon you.
Aw.
Because they'll be like, oh, well, I could pay Jesse, or I can go to the tattoo robot and get it for, oh, I got my whole sleeve done for $50. It'll be like that, only in real life, and it'll actually look nice. It won't look like a shit scratcher tattoo.
Have you seen the AI tattoo robots so far? They do look like scratcher tattoos. They're
Well,
very bad.
Remember how AI started? Remember that viral video of Will Smith eating the spaghetti?
Yeah.
Well, now you should look at what Will Smith eating
I
spaghetti looks
know.
like. It looks like a real video. He still looks off a little bit. It doesn't look exactly like him, but it looks like a man eating spaghetti. It's not funny anymore.
It's not funny anymore.
It's not. Like when it started off, it was almost like you're kind of like, oh, you pat it on its head, little AI head, because you're like, oh, look at you trying to make something. Look how silly this is. Look at it attempting to make something, and now it's like, it's indistinguishable. They can actually create AI videos. Where it's really gonna hit is, people are gonna circumvent physical relationships.
Ooh.
It's already happening.
That's not so good.
Yes, AI ambulances, says Sona.
Oh no.
You want that? You want your job to be taken away?
Okay.
I don't want no bot coming to rescue me.
I did read that AI is much more accurate in helping people diagnose medical conditions than doctors by like a very large degree. It's like 90% accuracy, where most doctors it was like 50. So it's like a lot lower.
Well, standards are not the highest these days.
I know.
It's really become like it was. I've talked about this before, but I guess it's back in the news. Way back in the olden times, it was like if you had money to buy a degree, you could pretty much get one. And then we started having some standards, and it was like, actually, we're not going to do that. We're going to have these prestigious universities in the US. That's how the Ivy League thing got started. Some of the big colleges were like, you know what? We don't want people in the United States who want a good education to go to Europe to get their studies done. We want to build some good schools here. So they got strict on the standards. And then over time, that became lax again, and here we are. And now, once more, it's like, if you got money where you can get the student aid, if you can, well, here's the difference now. It's probably worse, because now you just borrow the money. You borrow all the money you need, put yourself in enormous debt, and then you can get a degree. The rub is you suck as a doctor. People have no faith in you. You don't make your money back. You default on your loans, and the entire system becomes bullshit. And that's where we are. Good stuff.
Do you want to know the information it told me about these orange flowers? These small orange cosmos, which is hilarious. You want to know why?
Because I used to live on Cosmos Drive.
That's not why it's hilarious.
Oh, why?
I tattooed a cosmos today.
You did?
And I don't know the last time I've ever tattooed one.
I grew up on Cosmos.
I know you did.
I never even realized it was a flower for the longest time. Growing up, I always thought it was like the cosmos. In my mind, I lived on Cosmos. But then, looking back, it's like, what street was next to mine? Tulip.
Oh. You thought you had the cool street. You're like,
yeah.
I live in the cosmos. All these other people live on dumb flower streets.
Yeah, it was like Tulip, Primrose.
Yeah, you were Cosmos.
Yeah, Cosmos.
And there it is. It says they're made with a classic minifigure element, the epaulette. Do you know that?
Epaulette? I've heard it both ways.
First used for pirate-themed imperial soldiers in 1989.
89?
Yes.
Imperial soldiers in 1989.
Maybe these pieces, what they're talking about? Maybe on a different Lego set? I don't know. It's just what it says. It doesn't give me anything else. There you go. I made that.
Thanks.
I'm gonna have to put some more pieces on it soon, so don't lose it.
Shove it off to the side.
How about this? After I finish this bag, I'm gonna switch you spots if people want more bags. These pieces are too tiny.
That makes me think of this old John Holmes video where he says, all right, let's switch positions.
Oh.
It's time what do you say? It's time I ram the Charles up your twort.
Who says that? What are you talking about?
John Holmes. Old John Holmes.
Is that guy again?
Which guy?
Well, the fart guy. I was thinking about that.
The fart guy?
Yeah, the guy that you read as fart porn. That's not the same guy. I think it's because you did the accent again. I thought it was the same guy.
No, I don't think John Holmes was known for his farts.
No, I was thinking of that writer that you read his letters.
Oh,
Used
no.
that similar accent.
No, that was James Joyce, not John Holmes. Different guys, different eras.
Okay, I get it now.
Well, Good Brother said, you better not fuck up the dynamic views, Jess.
Oh, I'm gonna. That's all I do.
Because you get distracted and then like the camera's over here. You're on like the bags for like 10 minutes before you realize people have to start yelling at you.
Oh man. You guys are so mean.
Everyone's talking shit about the Switch 2.
You were talking, I was surprised you went and bought one because all you've been doing was talking shit about it. I never heard you say anything nice.
I've changed my tune. It's a great little system.
I thought you hated it.
No, I'm very impressed with it. It's a lot nicer than I thought.
All you've done is play Mario Kart, right?
No, and the game that I'm reviewing on the new Super Duper Divorce video.
Oh, okay.
That I was telling Good Brother about earlier today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
How are the Switch 2 magnets? If you watch my Switch 2 unboxing video, I do a little demonstration where I put the Switch 2 in the Mission Impossible bucket. I do a demonstration of that. The magnets are great. Very impressive. I was pretty skeptical. I thought they were just going to pop right out, but they don't. They are very strong. Surprisingly so. Like you can pick up the Switch 2 by just one Joy-Con on the side and kind of hold it up just by one side, and it's fine.
My hands aren't even in the video. I'm talking about your dynamic views.
What are you talking about? They're right here.
That's because I moved them. Because I looked over and I saw that I was all the way over here. It's your fault that I'm so far away.
No, I've got it just at the edge.
Ow! Ouch. I gotta build a bunch of these again.
It'd be awesome if they do a new Pilot Wings game.
Yeah? Do you think they will?
I'd mark out for that. I hope so. That'd be nice. What?
Nothing. My hands are failing me. It's getting harder and harder to do this.
You know what I didn't remember at all? That on an episode of The Office, Michael Scott runs into, what's his name, David Brandt.
I don't know who David Brandt is.
Ricky Gervais's character from the original Office.
Okay.
They like run into each other.
Well, why would you have that at the top of your brain all the time?
I just saw the scene earlier today shared, and I watched it, and it was very funny. And I was like, I don't remember that at all. But that's hilarious. It wasn't even planned. It was like Ricky Gervais happened to be there, like at that set where they were filming. And they were like, hey, since you're here, do you want to like put your character from your office in an episode of ours? And they didn't even like write a scene. They did it on the fly.
Oh.
And like, okay, well, What would happen if Michael Scott ran into David Brandt and then Ricky Gervais walks out of an elevator and he runs into Michael Scott and they like have a little back and forth for a
I
second.
remember that.
Sona said Ricky Gervais is her baby boo.
Yeah, he's funny. I like him.
Is he more of your baby boo than Willem Dafoe?
Uh-oh.
Who's baby boo number 1? About time for another Star Fox, actually. Yeah, I'd play that. I never played the Star Fox for the Wii U. I've got it. I've never played it. That'd be a good one right there. Mm-hmm. I'll add that to the list. That'll make for a good episode. I think. I'm pretty sure. Can't let you do that, Star Fox. Andros has ordered us to take you down.
I'm making another spike protein.
Yeah, I think he could. Willem Dafoe. Could he drive a nail with that thing? Good Brother said. I think he probably could. From what I've heard, I've never seen it myself.
It's confusing.
Yeah, it's confusing. Very confusing. Different reasons and different seasons. Fair enough. I hear ya. I got it.
Okay.
You attaching it?
Yes. Gotta figure out where it goes. Oh. There. Okay. Sure. Am I supposed to stick the... There we go. Okay, now I have to put some leaves on. What did I do? Oh.
It's actually leaves.
I know, I was... Stop, I was being silly.
I'm just joking.
That's so mean.
It's okay.
What's everybody doing tomorrow? Anybody do anything cool? Are we doing anything cool?
I don't know.
I gotta draw again.
We were going to go to the cinema.
We couldn't make it happen.
No cinema this week.
On account of me.
Tom Cruise would be very upset. We're letting him down.
Audrey's client today was asking her if she'd seen Mission Impossible. And he's like, yeah, it wasn't very good.
Whatever.
Oh no. Nick would be so sad to hear you say that. Oh, now I gotta build this big flower. What do you think this flower is? Looks
What
like
is
a
it?
mum. What is it? Oh no.
I don't know.
It's a gerbera. Dark red gerbera. It's a kind of daisy. Notice that its petals are made of minifigure ore elements. It also uses a minifigure hat for the disc floret. Alright, we're gonna build the gerbera.
Alright, build it.
Laundry and games.
Laundry and games.
Yep.
And Good Brother is just facking around tomorrow.
That's probably what we're doing. So I want to hit up that Costco. I want to get me some Hello Kitty. Oh. Let's see, I gotta put that in there. Okay. 2 times. Then I put 1.
What is that, a steering wheel?
Yeah. Wait.
Oh, you know what I read earlier today?
Were you asking me?
Yeah.
No.
Pirate ships back in the news.
Why?
There's a company that's going to do like a new, like a specialized cruise type of package,
Mm-hmm.
where you and a few of your buddies can put together like your own pirate crew,
Okay.
and you can go out in an actual pirate ship, and you can sail like from one place to the next on a real pirate ship,
Oh.
and you can like work the deck, and you can be like a pirate. You can live like a pirate.
Oh, can you get scurvy?
No, I think they'll have like modern amenities as well, but it'll be done up to look like a pirate ship, so you can get like the pirate light experience without all the danger,
The scurvy and the what else?
rape.
No. No walking the plank.
Probably not. No. Up. There you go.
I told you my fingers aren't working anymore.
Yeah, probably no murder either. No rape, no murder, no pillaging. But if you just wanted to go out on a pirate ship with your buddies and drink rum and grog, you'd be more like a Guybrush Threepwood, more of like a noble pirate. A good guy, more like Captain Jack. Speaking of Captain Jack, I saw that Michael Bolton is battling cancer right now.
Oh no.
I wish him well.
Why is everybody getting cancer? Too many flowers.
What's your favorite pirate joke, good brother? What is it?
Okay, now I gotta snap all these on.
Snap them on.
Yep.
Just go ahead and give them a snap. Snap, snap, snapperoo.
Mm-hmm. When does the new Happy Gilmore come out?
Sometime this summer. MJF is in it. Do you know that?
No.
Mm-hmm.
MJF. Oh, the wrestler.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out who MJF was.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Why is he in it? Is he the celebrity golfer?
I don't know what his role is going to be.
Making a flower.
I see.
Oops. Put the pedal the wrong way. Is that okay? Just making sure I didn't put too many on. Okay. Am I doing this right? Whatever. I hope so.
Don't mess this one up.
Try not to.
Have to throw the set away.
No.
No, you've done a great job so far.
That's really nice.
That's a pretty involved design right there.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad.
Why?
Just because I am taking a long time and fumbling around a lot with it.
All right, some pirates come into port after pillaging. And, well, they want to celebrate their success by getting piercings.
I know this one. This one's my favorite one, too.
So they go to the piercer and ask, how much? And he says, a buccaneer.
That's the only one I know, too. Right before you started telling that one, I was going to say, what's the one about the buccaneer? That's it.
I got a pirate joke.
Do you?
Yeah. What's a pirate's favorite letter of the alphabet?
I...
R.
Oh, that was I, matey. Fine. Yours is better.
What'd the hat rack say to the hat?
Go on ahead, I'll stay here.
There you go. You know it.
Remember when I told a joke about salsa chips and a chip on the shoulder?
Yeah.
And you gave me a nice courtesy chuckle.
Mm-hmm. What was it again?
I don't remember. It was something I made up.
Oh. When is a door not a door?
When it's a jar.
Yeah, there you go.
See, I know stuff sometimes. Okay, now we gotta flip it all up. Aw, isn't that nice? Nice, wholesome little daisy. See?
Yay.
Okay, where does this go?
Daisy is the name of a brand new album.
That's right. You're gonna get us canceled again.
Just for mentioning it.
By the way, if anybody wants to see brand new in Columbus, let me know. I have to stick this back on.
What'd the pirate say on his 80th birthday?
I don't know.
I'm 80.
That's funny. See? That was a punchline I tried to do before. But it's funny.
That was from Good Brother.
I know.
That wasn't mine. Gotta give props.
Okay. There we go.
All right.
Book number. Should we do the second book?
I don't know. Is that it or more bags? What do you guys
If you do
think?
more bags, you have to deal with sausage fingers.
And probably not dynamic views. Probably the worst camera views you ever seen. Drifting views. It's gonna wind up down the hallway. Oh.
I'm trying my best.
Mm-hmm. Good Brother's enjoying the color scheme on this set.
Yeah, it's very fall-timey.
Mm-hmm.
I was almost hesitant to do it because it looks like a harvest set.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay.
Well, you know, we've got fall candles burning in here.
Mm-hmm.
We're more of like a fall-timey house. So it's all right. Whoa. I moved my hand up too fast.
And what happened?
It's like when you do the thing when you push your arm against the door and then you let go and your arm like flies up in the air. Because I've been holding the phone with my right hand and then I let go and I went to move my hair and my hand went way past my head.
Well, you're tweaking out.
Yeah, I'm tweaking.
We got 3 more bags.
No, 4.
Okay, mostly just 3. Just some big pieces. What is the next? Okay, so look. That's what it is. We did this half.
Yeah, but it doesn't line up.
Oh.
They didn't do a good job.
Okay, so the other set has what looks like a rose type. Very similar. At least just from the torture.
Well, if you're DTF, then I am too. I'd rather not. I don't like leaving sets if we don't have to.
If anybody wants to see, we'll do it.
Yeah.
I need to give my hands a break. I've been tattooing a lot this week. I had a very long day today. Long sesh, tattooed on the ribs. Hard on the hands, hard on the back.
Sona's bricked up.
Alright.
All right.
Do you want just to hand me the phone and push the stuff over, or do you want to trade seats?
I don't care. Good Brothers, he's all bricked up too.
Okay.
Do what you need to do and come on back.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I was just going to take a bathroom break, so I'll just stop in the middle. You want to just stay there?
I guess. It don't matter to me none. bricked up and DTF. A real man's man. Hey, Japs.
Yeah.
Are you dropping a deuce?
No?
She said no. She's not doing that. Just lemonade.
I thought you were going to ask me for a drink or something.
No. No, I don't think so. I think I'm good.
Want a Waterloo?
No. I still got some regular water here.
These chairs aren't the most cozy for a long sitting time. I've got a second plan. I want to steal this one.
That might be a little low.
Doesn't it go up? Here we go. This is fine.
Here you go.
I do feel kind of short and squished.
Make sure you can get the view. All right. I need whatever booklet.
I got them all mixed up.
Uh-oh. Oh, we won't do that. Which one do I need? Is it this one? Well, let me see.
Rate the dynamic view. Got a creative angle going on here.
Rate the designer of this set, Chris McVeigh.
Aw. Why is he holding it like that? His finger.
Being dainty.
Well, you can't manhandle it. That thing keeps popping off.
Yep. So it must be this one. All right. Number 4.
Hope everybody likes motion sickness. Get your Dramamine ready. Whoa.
All right, here we go. All right, we're getting started. Let me just get these so they're not on top of each other so I can see pieces properly. Yep.
Oh, he said shakier than Michael J. Fox on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Oh, no.
That was the dogs just now. That one wasn't me.
Okay.
Looks like he could be SD's cousin. Who? You? Yourself?
No, not me.
That was a funny face you made.
Oh.
What are you building?
The base for whatever this next part is.
I built me one of those.
You did.
Right over there.
A similar thing. What was that?
Oh, the guy in the picture.
Oh.
Sona said it looks like it could be your cousin.
Looked a little soy based to me.
Oh no, I only have 15% left on my phone. Is yours fine?
I guess.
Oh!
2 of these, all right. There and there. And then we got, where's that? Right here. Okay.
Good Brother said you need to read the lore.
Of the creator of this set.
Yeah. They demand the lore.
Maybe at the end, if people are still craving more, we'll read the lore.
Sona says you got the easy bags.
There's some, look at that. Look at number 5 coming up.
Yeah, it was deceptively, the first bag for mine was easy too. It tricked me. And then I got all these little bullshit pieces.
There we go. And then one of these right here. Okay. Now this one with the cock ring on the end.
No. Sona doesn't think you'll make it to bag number 5. Oh no, that's the next bag.
She doesn't think I'll make it?
Yeah.
Or she will not make it?
She says you won't make it to number 5.
What the heck?
She's talking trash. Sona likes it better when I build the Legos, it looks like.
Well,
I would keep going.
just tapped out.
My fingers are becoming arthritic in the night.
Yeah.
I got a creative tilt going.
Is
that dynamic? Yeah. You're much quicker than me.
Am I?
Mm-hmm. She thinks you're gonna rage quit. Let's see if your larger fingers can handle the tiny pieces.
We'll see. See how the sausages work.
Good brother said I pulled a can't deal with it.
That's what you did last week.
Yeah, I really did last time. Did you delete that?
No.
You were supposed to delete it so nobody would ever know.
No, I can't. It's archived. I can't delete the archives.
Ugh.
We got this. And then another one right there. Almost looks like a jukebox.
Mm-hmm.
For a second. There we are. Okay. That goes right there. And then we got these kind of claw pieces. One there.
They have to touch tips, so make sure you leave room for that.
Okay. I think we're all right. Next, we got this piece going in the middle. Right there. Another pair of the claws. And they need to be going like this. These tips have to touch. I think.
No, you have it backward. Oh, yeah, you got it now.
I don't have it backwards. Look, see? Don't tell me.
Good brother says, goddamn, Nick is building these Legos like it's like the set is the cure for diabetes.
Yeah, I gotta help everyone with the beatus.
Mm-hmm.
I got this in the middle, like that. Wait, hold on. Nope, that was wrong. Need to go up one more.
Yeah, you got to put the pieces around that.
Yeah. Well, doesn't want to get in there. Shit. There.
Sona says touching tips.
That could be like a newspaper column.
Your tips aren't touching. You left them apart.
No, I had them going. I think I just screwed it up. There we go. That's better. But it could be like relationship advice. You know what I mean?
What?
A newspaper column called Touching Tips. Touching, like heartfelt.
Oh. I didn't get that at first.
Like how to...
The tip toucher.
No.
That's what Good Brother said.
Oh. Now, next bag.
Oh, you did make it to bag number 5.
We did it. And bag 5 has 2 extra bags inside.
You're going to do like double time the speed I went.
Man.
Good Brother said the pleaser teaser.
Oh, God, not the pleaser teaser. An ominous reference. I guess we just set that over there for the moment. See, it's not sorting. I just want to be able to look down and survey what's in front of me.
These are the best dynamic views the world has ever seen.
Is everyone impressed so far? I'm doing a good job.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at this. There we go. One there. And then another one. Like that.
The Pleaser Teaser is the shortest horror story ever told.
Maybe that'll be the cartoon in the next super zine.
The Pleaser Teaser.
The Tale of the
I
Pleaser
still,
Teaser.
like, I kind of loosely remember that, but I still don't remember. Like, the fact that Good Brother remembered it and, like, brought it back to life, that had long since died in my memory files. And I remember talking about it, but I don't remember what. I still don't remember. I think we were trying to ask Lazarus what it was, and he didn't know. You say it was like a dog toy or something?
I don't remember. I don't know if we ever got a good answer.
Good Brother, I think we asked you this before, but do you know what the Pleaser Teaser was? He said it was so surreal, but I don't remember.
Wait, do we have to put those in between each one? Hold
Sona
on.
says, see how fast he moves when you say he can't do something? Reverse psychology is real. Look at him go.
That goes right there.
Yeah,
okay.
you do one and then you have to put the pegs on all the other ones.
Well, I see that now. I thought it only wanted me to do that for one.
No, it wants you to skip one and then do it for all the rest.
Got it.
I did it the first time without all those except for the last one, and then I had to take them all off.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
She said get to pegging, and then a bricked up face.
5. I'm glad you don't have a pegging fantasy.
Me too. I don't want to do that.
How humiliating.
Laz said Kayleen told him and that she'd do it to him, and when we grilled him and he had 0 answers, which obviously just raised more questions. Okay, I don't feel any better about it. Do you think we should ever ask him if he remembers what the Pleaser Teaser was?
Maybe.
Maybe we'll get the answers we've long been waiting for.
Mm-hmm. What is this? Hold on.
You have to flip it.
Huh?
You flip it and put the other pieces on.
No, it's showing this, the little, what is this piece? What is that? It's like a barbell.
Yeah, that's the one that kept popping off of the other one.
rectangle.
It's that little one. Right. Keep going back. That.
Oh, right here. There we go. There it is.
It doesn't stick very good.
Okay.
Then you have to put the little nipples on the other side.
This one right here. Like that.
Yes, but then you flip it upside down and you put these 3.
And flip it and reverse it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
There we go. Flipped. Stick it in. And there we go. There's one bramble.
I feel kind of bad that I don't have a little thing to put this on because my hands are shaky. I'm not holding it. I'm trying to be steady.
Okay, next part.
He said the better question is how did Kayleen come up with it? The layers descend into a nightmare hellscape of speculation. It's true.
Okay, here we got another peen piece.
They were little.
Yeah.
Probably Emerson's age.
Mm-hmm. What is this, like a geometric shit right there?
Mm-hmm.
Little small bud.
Yeah. That's like
Okay,
the
where's
inside
it?
of the flower.
That snaps on right there, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Turn the page. And we take this piece. That's like a Demogorgon head.
Mm-hmm.
And we put it on one of these browns. We put the
Spicy brown.
spicy brown.
Mm-hmm.
Who's talking about spicy brown?
Me. I just said it.
I know, but why?
I don't know. It reminded me of the mustard.
Brown mustard.
Yeah, the spicy brown.
Nut brown hair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it says this
Where?
goes on here. This snaps on right there. Supposedly, as some people say. You know someone who says it supposedly.
Yeah. No matter how many times you tell him it's different. No, he says supposedly.
Supposedly?
Yeah, with a B.
I thought it was supposive.
No, that's too fancy. We have a kitty cat that's been hanging around the shop.
I was there.
She keeps coming back.
Does
She
she?
likes to lay on the swing outside.
Hmm.
I think she's pregnant.
Don't get any ideas.
Well, I'm not doing anything. I think I might try to, make a post or something and see if there's any people that want to foster. She's very sweet. She's a good kitty cat. We ain't got no room for kitty cats. Not around this house.
Got enough of them, those there kitty cats.
Mm-hmm.
Quite enough. Enough pets in general. Damn farmhouse in here.
Yeah.
Ruined everything. Okay, put that down. I'm gonna get this. Man, they really went wild here with these little pieces.
I know. That's what I kept saying.
And you gotta do this. Whoop. 2 times. 1.
Wait till you have to put 50 of them. Those little green things. 50. I had to put 50.
50? No joke?
No joke. No cap.
Uh-oh.
Sona says Salem is enough for her. He talks too much. I get that. Our cats aren't super vocal. Our old ones were. These ones just getting all of our shit. They like climb into our pantry, eat our beef sticks.
They knocked the entire thing of croissants down the stairs earlier today.
To eat them?
Yeah, they were trying to get into the croissants, like the plastic container, the clamshell container.
Yeah.
I found it downstairs. It had been knocked through, like in between the stairs.
Did they get the croissants out of it?
No. Their plot was foiled.
They might have gotten into the lemon cookies.
I don't think they did.
I came in one morning and the lid was off.
No.
I'm like, well, bet I know what happened. I'm still going to eat them.
Okay, that's...
Where did Loki come from? He just appeared one day. I know. I'll look at her relaxing. Loki belonged to... Oh, I'm not trying to... Go find him. Go find Loki. He belonged to my younger sister. They had him for 6 or 7 years, I believe. And they could no longer take care of him. So we were like, well, we'll try to see if he'll fit. Because I was trying to think since Phoebe doesn't have a playmate and she has a lot of energy, Warrior never plays with her and the cats hate her. So I was like, well, we'll bring them over and see if they get along. Maybe she'll have somebody to play with. And she does, but he has some bad habits that we've tried really hard to train him out of, but he's not perfect. But he's very sweet. Very sweet little pup. Very loving. He pisses all over everything he sees.
Yep. That's nice.
Pisses on the DVDs.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you hold dear, he pees on that.
Yep. Gotta mark it down.
Pees on himself. Eats his own turds.
He's a real son of a gun.
It took me like 3 times of reading this to figure out what she was saying.
What?
I'll let you read it phonetically.
Hold on, let me see.
Sona.
Croissants.
I was like, what language is that? And then I actually like sounded it out. Croissants.
All right. Close enough.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
All right. Now, this has to go right here. Oh, wait, they've got another thing that goes on there first. Another one of these. There we go. Just did one of these, so I need another nut brown.
Our last cat, toward the end of his life here, he started doing this thing every time before he would barf all over the floor. Can you mimic the sound effect?
Oh, it'd be like that. Just
sometimes he'd go really fast. Wow, 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 wow. I didn't know what he was doing. We had some guy going over life insurance with us, and he started doing that. And Nick got really uncomfortable looking, and I was like, "What is he doing?" And he told me later that that's the sound he always makes before he pukes.
Yeah.
But those cats, both of our older cats, they would talk. They would like make word sounds. They would mimic the sounds that the babies would make.
Mm-hmm.
Like they would learn how to make a sound that sounded like mama.
Yeah.
Mama.
Mm-hmm.
Mama. And they would like cry in the night. I remember the first time that one of them did it. It was when Lazarus was a baby. And it sounded like he was calling for me and crying out. And I walked upstairs to see what he needed. And he was just like snoring asleep. And it freaked me out for a minute. I was like, what the fuck? Is he possessed? How did this just happen? And then we figured it out. It was cats.
Yep. That darn cat.
Yep. Trying to get snacks or whatever. I feel like we already need to get the cats more cat food.
We do.
Maybe I'll find a good brand at Costco. I can just switch them over to something.
The Kirkland brand.
Sure. They don't carry the dog food we buy there, though. You have to get up just because I said dog. Hey, Phoebe. Hey, Phoebe. Say hi. Say hello. Oh, Warrior. He's got to get in there. Loki's got to get in there. Everybody's got to get in. Say hi. Warrior kisses. Everybody gets jealous. No, I want the kisses. Not Warrior. Everybody can have kisses. Say hi.
Here we go. Now we got another one of these coming up. Spiny sprigs. These down the H. Just like that. Now.
Sona says, oh no, you have low battery, 20%.
Uh-oh.
I have 10%. So maybe when you finish this bag, I'll run and grab our chargers.
Okay.
Salem just wants eyes on him at all times. Just wants to know you haven't lost your hearing. That's sweet. How old is Salem?
3, 4, 5. Okay. Now then. 1, 2, 3.
Salem is 3.
4.
That's a good age. Means you probably have lots of years of listening to him yell at you then.
You think Warrior will be around in 20 years?
No, not 20. He's already 10.
Yeah. So,
You think he's gonna live to be 30?
he might.
I hope not.
He's little.
I know.
You hope not. You want him to...
No, like no dog is in good shape. Remember what poor Chester looked like when he was like 20? It's all haggard. Looked like he'd been through some horrible things. She says she's gonna send him over to ours. Send over all the kitties. It's an open door here for all the critters.
Oh gosh, look at this. 12 times 12.
I know. I would like to, one day, when we have less critters, I do want to get another bunny at some point. When I have more time for a bunny. Maybe when the kids have grown. Maybe when it's just Juice in the house, we'll get him a bunny.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then a little cone on top.
Ouch.
And a little tipper gore here.
Oh, Good Brother says he'll bring Goose over to play with Phoebe. That's great. She loves everybody and everything. Warrior will probably snarl at him. He doesn't like anybody else. Isn't that white?
Where's this go?
Look at that stupid face. Warrior calls the shots around here.
Whippoorwill.
Nobody else is allowed to have fun.
Whippoorwill there.
We'll have a dog extravaganza. Warrior is a special boy.
Little Totino. Okay. Now we're getting through it.
Look at you go.
A bunch of the little shits have been taken care of.
Sona says he's a handsome young man. He's something.
Schloyer's a handsome young man.
Mm-hmm.
A strapping young lad.
Mm-hmm.
Look. Okay.
You know what sucks?
What?
Sometime soon, this weekend or next, we need to trim all the dog's nails.
Sounds boring.
I know.
Tedious and boring.
I know.
Anyone got anything back in the news? you guys want to discuss? Get any hot takes going? Maybe that's what we need. Get a few hot takes on the menu here.
Here's a hot take. Good Brother says it's expensive, but if I had the money, I'd clone Schloyer for myself. That is a hot take.
Well, I'm sure in just a few short years, that's probably going to be a thing you can do. It would be just like Arnold Schwarzenegger's 6th Day film, where you go to re-pet, get your old pet brought back to life via cloning.
There you go.
It's not good. He doesn't like it. Arnold doesn't like it. But he caves to it because his little girl.
Good Brother says you can clone pets now.
Can you?
I don't know. I ain't never heard of that.
I've not heard of this service being offered to normal people. I'd imagine, I mean, they've had the technology to do that for some time, but I didn't think it was like on the menu for
normies
to go and do.
How much does it cost to clone a pet? We talking thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, thousands of thousands, millions of thousands of billions? How many of dollars? They got a Groupon for that? Think they got a Groupon special?
Probably. People still use Groupon.
I just saw a thing about Groupon and I was like, oh yeah, forgot that that's a thing.
I never hear about Groupon anymore.
Yeah, I was looking up carpet cleaning and like on Google, it was like Groupon carpet cleaning discounts. I'm like, I don't know if I trust those guys.
Yeah, that's a little sus.
Yeah.
All right.
Gene Pets. They do dogs, cats, and horses, strangely. How much it cost?
Horses?
Well, yeah, man, you can breed a horse and have a good racing horse cloned. There's good money in that. That's probably why they did that.
Probably, but I wonder if the clones have defects. More prone to diseases and things.
Genetic mutations. Glitches in the matrix. Hey. What are you idiots doing? What are you looking for?
There's not enough of these little flowers to go around.
How many more do you need?
At least 4.
Did you put too many on those?
I don't.
You're only supposed to put 2, I think. See, mine has a lot less than yours. Double check your flowers on those.
What the shit?
1, 2, 3, 4.
It might be different on this one though.
I have 8 on mine.
This is supposed to have. Here we got. Oh, okay. You know what?
What?
So there'd be 2 on the bottom, 2 extras on the bottom. Probably these ones back here. 1.
Yeah, I had 8 on mine.
2. I think I made them all full, and you're only supposed to put 2 on each.
Yes.
I thought they were supposed to be filled up. So that frees up 2. And then the next one, that would have been fine, one on each. And then 1, 2, 3.
Good Brother is asking Sona to confirm the pet cloning.
To confirm it?
Yeah, so she can verify it's real and he's not lying.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's good. And so back up here, where were we? Right here. There's
Sona doesn't want to because she doesn't want to get advertisements for it if she Googles it. John Puzzle cloned pet shop.
John Puzzle's quality clone pets. Oh, shit.
Oh, they're playing tug of war together. That's so cute.
What are they tugging?
The rope. Aw. How adorbs. Look, Warrior, you could be having fun, but you're just a dummy. Fine. Bunch of twerps.
Thought you were gonna call them twats.
That too. Twats and twerps. As soon as you get that clamped on, I'll go get your phone charger.
Okay. These need to move a little bit. There we go. Okay. All right. There we are. Yeah.
Good Brother says Phoebe is being very kind. She could throw Loki across the room. Oh no, he's a fatty.
She wouldn't do anything to hurt anybody, though. I did see a video where, or it was a picture of like a bloody golden retriever that had fought some local beast to protect a child.
Aw. Phoebe just stomps on our children's faces. She's a bull in a china shop. Great job.
Bag number 6.
Here you go. I'll get your phone charger.
You might need an extension cord.
They're pretty long, but I can get. Let's see what I can do.
Here we go. Oh. Oh no. No. Oh. Darn it and damn it. Where'd it go? I know a piece just dropped. Damn it. Now I've got to go searching for it. Don't you dare, Phoebe. Don't you dare. Move out of the way. Where'd it go? Watch out, Loki. There it is. Got it. Okay. How about that? That's nice, huh? I should do a stream where I just drop falling Legos 1 hour. Drizzling Legos. That'd be a good ASMR.
Yeah.
Falling Legos, falling jewels. I could get fake jewels and drop them into a pirate's treasure chest. How about that? Good for relaxing.
Very fancy. Alright. Do you need a drink or anything?
No, I'm still all right.
You sure?
Yeah. We're just kicking it up in here. Just kicking it up in here. Yeah. Rag time. Yeah, we're just playing a little rag time for you kids today. I'm 90 years old and I'm just here to play some ragtime. You kids probably never heard of ragtime. But that's what we brought you here to your cafeteria today to play a little ragtime. Ragtime. Do 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 do. Ba 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 bam ba bam ba bam. Ba da 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 da. Yeah. Da 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 da. And now I'm gonna play the spoons. Tippity tap 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 tap. That guy played the spoons too, the ragtime guy. He played the piano, and he played the spoons. He put on a spoons performance. You don't see many people playing the spoons anymore. Tippity tapping the spoons on his thighs. Sounds like the character from Crash Box. I don't know what that is. I'm not hip to that. I'm not hip to the jive, as they say.
This is a good one.
I've been accused of many things over the years, but I've never been accused of being a jive turkey.
Taste
What? What is this?
Orange vanilla.
Orange vanilla Waterloo. That's pretty good.
What are those boobs?
I don't know. Some sort of petals.
Oh, it's for the woes.
Titty color roses. Jonquils. Have you ever tattooed jonquils?
Jonkles. I don't think so. Sona says sounds like the character from Crash Box.
Yeah, I said I didn't know what Crash Box was.
Oh, so it's a scary HBO show that was for kids.
I must have missed that. Did you ever watch The Pink Opaque growing up?
I hate the Pink Opaque so much.
What an awful, awful film.
Be careful.
No.
You'll get
I
canceled.
don't give a fuck. That movie was horrible.
I've never seen something that was just such a straight rip of David Lynch.
Yeah, well, if David Lynch sucked ass, if he was the worst filmmaker ever.
It's like he's the only one that can do that. Anybody else doing it is clear, it's just
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
I saw where the creator of that movie was like, were you telling me, were we reading the thing about
I was reading
Mulholland
it.
Drive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like, because at the time, like that was a big deal,
No, but how they were like, what was it? The,
Stop it, good brother. Does he
What?
know about that movie?
what, the Pink Opaque?
Whatever the name of that movie is.
I saw the TV Glow.
Yeah, did you talk to him about it?
I don't think so. Maybe I mentioned it on a stream one night this week. I
He
don't
just
remember.
said LGB, whatever. He put the silly letters all out of order. So it enters the chat. What are the... So it said, what are those butt cheek pieces? Butt cheek pieces.
Jess thinks they're for the roses.
You said they're jonquils.
No, I didn't say they were. I just asked
Oh.
if you'd ever tattooed a jonquil.
Why'd you ask me that?
I don't know.
How do you even know what a jonquil is? Was that one of the street names?
Street names of what?
By your house?
No. What did I do? Did I turn these around or something? What just happened here? Oh, I see. I see what happened. Very slight mix-up. That's okay.
Don't mix it up. Anyway, you were talking about that movie you hate?
Yeah, I saw the TV Glow. Anyone here seen that? With Justice Smith, who I thought was the worst actor alive, but it turns out he might be the second worst compared to his co-star in that film.
It was like there were parts that weren't funny that we were laughing at.
Yeah, because the one girl delivers all of her lines like Napoleon Dynamite, and it's really like once you realize that's who she sounds like, it's impossible not to hear it.
I'd say that when Lazarus and Emerson make their movies, they do a better job selling their characters.
Yeah, I think so. How does that Justice Smith guy get work? Like, I just don't understand.
I like that he looked exactly the same as he does in regular life, and while looking like that, he played both like a 5th grader and a 90-year-old man.
I know.
He's like,
that's what I was talking to Chris about in our group chat. Me and Chris were talking about it, and Jason has not seen it. So we were telling him, we're like, seriously, he plays like a 12-year-old and a 90-year-old.
And he looks the same both times. The 90-year-old, they just like made him look like more dazed and confused.
They just gave him chapped lips. That's like
and sunken eyes. His skin was a little ashy.
He had ashy skin and chapped lips, and that was supposed to tell you that he's 90 years old now.
Oh, man.
Something else.
But nobody else around him had aged.
Yeah,
they were all the
weird
same
too.
age. I think that was like supposed to be a metaphor for something.
Yeah.
And like, he's whatever.
That's always an out. If something doesn't make sense, just say it was a metaphor. Or if it's lazy filmmaking. What was a metaphor? You don't get it.
Can you make those into a butt cheek? Oh, try that. Persona. Wonder. Yeah, there we go. Give it some cake. There's your butt cheek pieces. It's like the ones they tape to the back of those hospital gowns for Halloween.
I've got one of
those. See? That's what you're building.
Mm-hmm.
What does that even mean, good brother? You guys in your movies. I guess we have been like ripping them to shreds lately.
Well, you know, you don't get a free pass.
I will tell you, I tried to turn that off after like 30 minutes. And you're like, no, we have to finish it. And I wish we wouldn't have.
Well, you know. I've never been one to turn off a movie or walk out of the theater. That actually like makes me mad when people talk about doing that.
Does it make you mad that I did that one time?
That was just...
That was a bad date.
Well, you know.
I didn't want to hang out with that dude.
Huh?
I didn't want to hang out with the dude I was with. So
No, I thought you were talking about...
oh, that one, yeah.
Cannibal Holocaust.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, it's not real.
I thought, nobody tells me about stuff. I just think that stuff that looks like
everyone got together to watch a snuff film at the local cinema.
Well,
Eat popcorn and watch a real snuff film.
I don't know. You guys told me it was like, this movie's crazy. It was all, you know, they got in trouble for being real. They killed a turtle or something. I'm like, oh no. Good brother says,
Jess, I have borderline night terrors. Nick, let's watch shitty surreal graphic horror films before bed. It's true.
Well, she'd have those either way, so
Yeah. I would.
you could watch.
I did have weird dreams that night after that one. They were very strange.
Probably no stranger than normal, though.
Whatever. So this is, Cannibal Holocaust? Yes. I was like 18 and I was given no context. And yeah, I took it literally. I thought it was like a documentary. Just like the first time when I watched Freddy's New Nightmare. I thought that was real. This is what happens when you're not allowed to watch anything.
Yeah.
When you're a young person, you have no context for what is reality, what's make-believe. It's all just documentaries. Imagine the first time I accidentally watched porn at my friend's house, like softcore porn. I remember thinking, like, how are they showing this on TV? That person doesn't have a shirt on. Why is that girl using a hammer with no top? What is this?
Using a hammer?
Yeah, she was like working on a guy's house and it was hot out.
Oh.
She was wearing like Daisy Dukes and like her tits were just out.
Mm.
I remember thinking, like, how can they show this? How are people getting away with this? I was like 16. Like, there's no
Crazy.
concept. I had no idea what porn was.
I had been sneaking downstairs to watch HBO After Dark for like 10 years at that point.
Yeah. Here I was being exposed to it for the first time, horrified. Oh, not the T word. Sorry, I forgot.
Cats.
Stop! Stop. That is gross. The stutter makes it more terrible.
Oh. The cats.
I hate that.
What a great
Stop
nickname.
laughing. Whose nickname was that?
It's just a hypothetical, and you can imagine. You can imagine someone where that's their nickname.
No, you can't.
Here comes old.
Stop saying it.
There we go. Okay.
Sona says it is horrifying even now. Yeah, I don't think I'd watch it again.
What, Cannibal Holocaust?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a good movie. I don't like it. But if I sit down to watch something, I'm like committed. I'll sit through it, and then I'll have like something to talk about afterwards.
See, this is why I don't like leaving the movie either. This is why I bring my utility hiding blanket for when things get too scary.
Yeah. But here's the thing, I won't go and just watch whatever people say I should go and watch, you know?
Oh, she was talking about the porn. Yeah,
Oh.
it is it's more horrifying now, I would even say. That was like that was like G-rated stuff that I was watching.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say watching. It was on. It was
By
like
comparison, yes.
it's like whatever came on the TV and everybody fell asleep and they just like cycled into it. And I'm like, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody was around to ask any questions. Like, oh.
Okay. There's that. Next up.
I remember having that same feeling though when I was a little bit older and I had seen Eyes Wide Shut.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty borderline, you know? That was like a movie.
Yeah.
But it was very sexual.
Mm-hmm.
Is Tom Cruise in that?
Yeah, Nicole Kidman.
Yeah. Watch your boy get into some freaky deaky stuff.
Mm-hmm. I've never seen that movie, actually.
It's good. It's
Yeah.
really dark and Very, you know, it's like all the conspiracies that they talk about.
Mm-hmm. Well, I heard there's a director's cut that's even more salacious.
Oh, it was very salacious.
That Stanley Kubrick was trying to tell people some things, and then he died very shortly after that. So there's some speculation there.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. That some people didn't like what he was doing by exposing their secrets. Hey, quit it.
That's how the age-old story goes.
Mm-hmm.
Sona says, are that 3 seconds and 7? I don't remember any 3 seconds. I remember that movie pretty well, I think. There's something salacious in the movie 7. It's been a few years since I've watched it.
Did you put flowers on every single one of the stems here
Sure did.
for the COVID?
Yeah.
Four of those. Am I the only one? Yeah, yeah. Am I sexual? That was always a funny line. Who says that? Am I sexual? Do they play that song at a party in Eyes Wide Shut?
No. Sona says the knife on the end of the strap. That doesn't sound good. And now I need to rewatch the movie because I don't remember that part.
Is it
I
worse than the Terrifier scene?
Ew, that's what it sounds like. She said it was only 3 seconds. That Terrifier scene felt like an eternity. I hated every second of that movie.
It's a great slasher.
I mean, yeah.
The first one is my favorite, I think. It feels the most, like, I don't know. It's got that lo-fi. I mean, it's obviously a bit more graphic, but it feels similar to like the first Halloween to me. Just because you can tell it's kind of indie. It's pretty dark throughout the whole thing. It's on Halloween night.
Look, she's becoming a real dog. It only took 4 years.
Well,
What'd you do?
I made too many of these.
Well, you make another bunch of them later.
Well, should I just go
You're
do
gonna,
them
yeah,
all?
you end up making 8 total, I think.
I guess I'll just keep going then.
Good Brother said his favorite horror movie is Muppet Treasure Island. That's not scary.
What does Randy say is his favorite scary movie in Scream 2 when he's on the phone with Ghostface? Do you remember?
Sure don't.
You don't? Showgirls. He says terrifying.
Some would say that he should be canceled for that.
Why?
I don't know.
Would you cancel him for that?
I wouldn't cancel anybody. Well, no, I'm too lazy to cancel anybody. Got my own shit to worry about. Go canceling anybody. There's people I could cancel.
Yeah, I know.
I have the power.
Mm-hmm.
I got at least 5. I could wreck their lives in 2 seconds. But you know what? There's more to life than just, stay in your own lane. Karma will sort that out.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else will cancel them.
Do you think Asmongold should be canceled?
I don't know anything about that guy still. You played me like 3 minutes of something.
Some people say he should be canceled.
Sona says I canceled her. I did. I did do that. Good Brother says I don't watch the horror films really. It's brain poison.
I don't think so. Strong disagree. In fact, I think that what people get out of watching films or what have you is mostly subjective, because how one person views any piece of art really can be viewed completely different by someone else. Someone can have a totally positive experience from watching something that another person is horrified by. That could even be
a worm documentary.
Yeah, sure. Could be a worm documentary, or it could be something that one person thinks is wholesome and fun, but it might be triggering, if you will, to someone else for their own little Piccadilly reasons. So to me, it's like, what is the experience doing to you? What do you feel afterwards? What are you focusing on? If you're watching horror movies to fulfill some sort of like desire to see people maimed because that's what you want to do to people in real life and you get off on it, then I would say that's not a very healthy form of entertainment for you. But I mean, look at a guy like Tom Savini, who's just happy-go-lucky as fuck, fun and fancy-free, loving life, just making his crazy, wacky masks and horror effects. If you go and watch him on like Letterman from back in the day, he's hilarious.
Same with David Lynch.
Yeah.
He wrote some trippy, creepy stuff.
Well, Lynch's thing was always like, I think that horrific things, some of the stuff that he put in his films or shows, it's like you can confront these things in a narrative world, and allows you to deal with that shit, so that you don't have to
in real life.
You hope to sort of catch it and bottle it. There's almost like what would you say, some magic component to it.
He says he lived a scary movie. He doesn't need extra.
Well, that's fine.
Sona says, I wrote FU on the back of her Lisa Frank puzzle and everything. I didn't do that. Did I? I don't think I wrote anything mean. Now I'm questioning everything.
But I spoke to someone else about this kind of stuff at one point, and I don't view it exactly the same way, but one person's take on it was when they were going through some particularly horrible stuff in life, they liked horror because it was like, well, at least I'm not
that.
At least that's not happening.
That's why I watch Hoarders when my house is messy and I don't have time to clean it. Like, well, this is motivating me.
Yeah, well, it provides some sort of catharsis in certain cases. And then other times it's just like, oh, damn, that was nasty. How'd they do that? That was a crazy effect or whatever. It's the same with watching like big explosions in movies. If you zoomed in on what was happening inside the car when you're watching Lethal Weapon after someone blows up, that would be pretty horrific. Or from, I think it was Christopher Lee who had spoken about this. People were asking him about when he played Dracula and how he justified a different time, with like the Hammer horror films, which were pretty controversial when they were coming out, fairly tame by today's standards, but back then it was like, well, how do you justify these horror films? And he's like, to me, this isn't horror. And he had been in, he was actually a soldier, had seen combat and war. He's like, that is horror. He's like, the war films should be called horror films because that is what's horrific. He's like, I consider these horror movies that I do to be fantasy. So that's how he viewed it. Because people were like, oh, but you play Dracula and you're dealing with like satanic cults and rituals, and he's like, it's fantasy. He's like, I'm not really doing this in my life. He's like, it's just like being a stage actor playing any other role. It's like, I don't consider that horror. So
And don't act like you didn't watch a bunch of true crime documentaries with me, good brother. Sona says the area with our sectional looks like a liminal space. What does liminal mean? I don't know that word.
like
Is that bad? The poopy spot?
no, like, well, liminal space, like the games where you're like in the back rooms and
Oh no, is that bad? Does it mean our living room is creepy?
I don't think it's creepy. A lot of like not the back rooms, but inspired back rooms type stuff where
It's just
it's
pink.
It's like 80s,
It is 80s.
kind of like
Oh, like a computer generated. I got my Mooka painting or tapestry. See? Look at that. It's pretty.
that vibe though, with like the kind of pinks and greens. That's used in a lot of like the liminal space type shit.
She said oddly familiar. That's what she meant by it. Interesting. Yeah, I like watching true crime stuff. Some of it gets too scary after a while, but I like watching it so I know how to not get killed. Mostly.
Well, that's what they say ladies like watching all the true crime for.
Yeah. I like to make sure I don't end up on one of them shows. Where did this person go wrong? What'd they do? What happened there? Too much fucking around and finding out.
Mm-hmm. Right. And now I gotta do a pirate wheel
Gotta do the butt cheeks soon.
soon. What are we doing here?
Loki, why don't you share the rope? Quit growling. Hey, don't be mean. Share the rope. No. That's mean.
These. Getting down to the nitty gritty.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got here?
Sona says you live in the back rooms. Everything makes sense now. He's not actually a real person.
Yeah. Our kids love the back rooms.
Yeah.
They're all about the back rooms lore. Sonny will try to no clip into the back rooms. He like wants to go there.
How do you no clip?
Like
It's like when it glitches.
Yeah, like in a game when you like accidentally like fall through the floor
Yeah.
and you're like in the. But that's how you get into the back rooms.
Oh.
That's like the lore of it. You glitch out of reality and then you're just in the back rooms now.
That
and
explains a lot.
Goes on forever. It's just.
Do you think he'll become a depressed adult because he never figured out how to no clip?
I hope not. I don't think he would like it if he actually ended up there.
Have you shown? Let me show off your arm. Show everybody your cool tattoo we did. He looks scary from this angle. There we go.
It should look scary.
Well, he's supposed to. We got.
It's still healing a little bit. It's still pretty scaly, but
That's okay. I'm pretty proud of that little guy. It covered up good.
Yeah.
That's a cover up.
Mm-hmm.
There's an old tattoo under there. And we got Sinestro.
My first tattoo was right here. I had the black flag bars in red over on that arm.
She said gun show. We didn't finish Laura Fleas.
There's...
That's held up pretty good all
Yeah.
these years.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Looking fancy. Got your super divorce tat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. I didn't get to tattoo Nick for like 20,000 years. And then I finally got to... Everybody's always like, I bet your husband's just covered in tattoos. He's probably all sleeved out.
No, not quite.
Nope. I tattooed him once 15 years ago, and then I haven't seen him since.
That's not true.
Mm-hmm. Do the butt cheek part.
We're getting to it.
All that's left is the butt cheeks.
Butt cheeks are happening soon. Remember Beyond Butt Cheeks?
Mm-hmm.
I knew this guy.
Wasn't there a website for it and everything?
Yeah, he had a musical project called Beyond Breath. And then
I gotta change the angle here.
my friend group had a falling out with him, and one of our other friends made a rival musical project called Beyond Butt Cheeks. And I think the song that he put up was like called the Poo Poo Man. And he took that same guy's profile picture from Beyond Breath and just like scribbled on it with like a brown spray paint, Microsoft Paint. Good old days.
Can't do that anymore. Why are you guys being so mean to me? I think he's watching right now.
I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Okay, so now this is going to be the rose, I guess. The briar rose.
Yeah.
Here come the butt cheeks.
Let's get a zoom in on that cake.
Here come the butts. Do, 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 do. And then these fold up. Like that. Isn't that fancy?
Aww. Just a little rose butt.
And then it snaps on about just like this. There. Okay. Bag number 7.
Last one.
Laced bag. Here we are.
That looks like an easy one.
That'd be something else that takes me the longest.
Wouldn't that be silly?
Yep. Alright, so we'll start here.
I think you made much better time on your set than I did on mine. Good job.
That might be.
Yeah. Old and decrepit today.
Baby off. There we go. Snap. Oh.
Sona says her 3rd gun show this month.
3rd gun show.
Yeah, she's talking about your arms first.
What were the other 2?
The other time she was on the Super Divorce channel. I'm just kidding. No, I just said that. Good Brother says every day is a gun show for me. That's true. Ooh.
Guns is a way of life.
What'd you say?
Guns is a way of life.
Mm-hmm.
For good Brotha.
No. She said the officers that she works with.
Oh.
That's a good trip to the gun show. I always think it's kind of adorable, but also kind of cheesy. And like a guy's in getting a tattoo, and you place his stencil, and he's got to go like check out the placement in the mirror, but he does like a little flex. Got him like look good. Dale had this one client. He's a very silly guy. It's kind of like an endearing. We always enjoy talking about him because he's just, just wholesome content. He's a very nice fellow, but he's a quirky guy. And he always gets the same, just different tattoos based off of the same band. Mm-hmm. And he has a really hard time like sitting for any of his tattoos. He always really struggles. But he's kind of like a littler guy. Dale put his stencil on and went downstairs for a minute, and they were the only two up there, and he started coming back up, and he's like saw him like striking different poses in the mirror. Mm-hmm. And like Dale walked up and they like made eye contact. So he was like quickly stopped and was like, oh, oops. Just checking it out. Mm-hmm. Good brother says he wears a monocle, slaves over the meticulous parts. Sona says officers get the worst tattoos. Oh no, send them over. Mm-hmm. We got some decent amount of officers, first responders, firefighters, EMTs. They good stuff. I just finished a sleeve on a guy the other day. He's a lieutenant, I think, in his fire department. He's tattooed a sheriff the other day, a couple weeks ago.
A sheriff?
Sheriff. But yeah, I've seen some doozies out there, though. What's that face you're making?
I'm trying to understand.
What'd you do?
I'm trying to see why.
She said always the forest line on the forearm. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's the new tribal. Although I haven't had too many people asking for that in the last year or two. That was definitely like a big thing there for a minute.
That's what it was.
Sona says they're good tattoos, but not creative. I will probably agree with you there. There's definitely a certain trend most of the time.
Damn shit off of here.
Oh!
Don't do that.
Almost dropped it.
Almost.
Any of them got them black and gray realistic lions with blue eyes and pocket watches and roses? You got any of those?
Pocket watches and roses?
Yeah. Good brother says he saw a cop once with back of hand to shoulder, full wrap, thick 90s tribal. Hell yeah. Yeah, those guys are out there. I know. I've done a few of those. Sit your ass down. Let me get the Sharpie.
A Sharpie?
Yeah. For a tribal sleeve.
Oh.
Let's draw a bunch of pointy shit.
That's how you do that?
Yeah, I usually draw it on.
Is that pretty standard?
If you're not a noob.
Hmm.
If you want it to not look like garbage. 90s tribal, you're probably printing it off a piece of flash. But
is it okay to slam the Sharpie right into someone's skin?
what do you mean slam it?
Like drill it down in there?
No, you draw it and then you tattoo it.
Well, I know. I'm saying like after you've I'm guessing if you've drawn it, you're gonna have to tattoo over
Yeah.
top of it. Is that kosher?
Yeah. You throw away the marker every time.
I just mean like to.
It doesn't go into the skin.
It doesn't.
No.
How's that work?
Same way that the purple doesn't go in your skin.
How? I just don't understand the logistics. How it avoids going in. If you're pushing it down in, how does that work?
It's not pigmented enough. Same as if you like, I don't know, like just rubbed tattoo ink on the skin and then just use a dry needle over top of it. Probably wouldn't do a whole lot. It's got to be like within the needles to deposit it deep enough into the skin and have enough pigment on there to do so.
I didn't realize.
50 needles. What about 50 needles? Sona says the Samoan Polynesian pattern is trending now. Is that making another comeback?
Polynesian?
Yeah.
You were doing a lot of that for a while.
Yeah, there was a good probably 2 or 3 years where I was doing a lot of large Polynesian style tribal. And then it kind of faded off, maybe because The Rock has been back in the news. Jey Uso, he's real over right now.
Yeah.
It's all the wrestling fans. I remember I had this one little guy who wanted me to do Randy Orton's tribal tattoos on him.
You told me that.
He didn't look anything like Randy Orton.
Not many people do. He's got a pretty impressive physique.
I wish I looked like that.
Like Randy Orton. I'm glad you don't look like Randy Orton.
What if it was just like 10% Randy Orton? Would that be okay?
No, I don't want any percent of Randy Orton. I want my wife to be any percentage of Randy Orton.
Not even a little bit of that quad.
No.
He's got some beefy quads.
If you do Chun-Li.
She's got beefy quads.
I know, but they're not like Randy Orton.
They're 10% of Randy Orton.
Yeah.
See? You know where I'm going with it. Good Brother says Randy Orton doesn't even want Randy Orton's tribal tattoos.
His aren't too bad. They're not the worst, are they? His aren't the worst. He's got some pretty decent ones now.
He had just straight up tribal, but he had like skulls and stuff and shading added around it, so it looks a little bit less obnoxious now. And they're well done.
Yeah.
I mean, even the tribal is done really well. Sona says, you see the start of the trend. I never know when or what other people get. I always get tattooed privately. Yeah, I mean, everything kind of goes in waves. You see these trends that typically last 1 to 3 years. And they kind of, people still get them, but they sort of peak and then die off. And then it just goes on to something else.
The big thing right now is the super dainty ones, right?
Oh, my God. Yes.
The little dainty
Everybody,
girl.
it's fine line tattoos. That's what
Yeah.
they call them, But like anything can be a fine line tattoo if you
Has
just
anyone
use
ever done that before?
you're super divorced. Look, just
Yeah.
show them your arm. Look at them fine lines. That's some crispy ass, real thin lines right there.
You won a contest because your fine lines
I know.
years ago before.
But I don't just. People say like I'm a fine line artist, and it means they only know how to do outlines and they didn't properly learn how to tattoo.
Yeah.
That's what that means. I only know how to do the first part. I only know how to do the warm up. I can't do the full workout. I'm the fluffer. Can't get the job all the way done, so I just do fine line. Got some hot takes. I'm gonna get canceled for that. Did you break it?
No, this is like optional. See, if you don't want it in one piece, you could break it apart in the middle,
Oh.
and then that's how that piece is used.
Oh,
You can
I
put
see.
one side here and the other side over here. But I think it looks better like that.
Yeah, it's like a
So
cornucopia.
And if you buy 2 more of them, you can create the wreath. See that? They're saying 3 times this set, you can make that.
Oh. That's scary.
Trying to upsell you.
Yeah. I don't want to build that ever again. It was nice this one time.
Yeah.
It was a nice build. I don't mean to make it sound like I didn't enjoy building this one, but it was a lot, and I don't...
It looks nice.
Yeah. It's really cool looking. Yeah, Thanksgiving centerpiece. I could leave it up.
I don't know where this was supposed to go. Just got left in the lurch.
Sona says she wants to finish her leg and then black out a lot of her body. Oh, do that blackout. Do you not like your stuff? Or do you just like the blackout look?
I guess this is supposed to go on right here, actually. That's where that goes. I found it.
Oh yeah, I do have them 50 mags.
There. Now it's done.
Just
Now
wait till you come in next month. I got one saved up with your name on it.
Here we go. It's all set.
So nice.
Thanks, Pumpkin. Wherever you are.
And technically it's a 49 mag. I don't know if they make 50 mags, but actually.
Jess is actually posting.
Oh, cool. That makes sense.
There we go. All right. Scoot those over. All right. There we go. Just nice. Yeah. Very nice. Thanks for your building, Jess.
You're welcome.
Great work.
Thanks for your building. Thanks for relieving me
Mm-hmm.
when my hands got too old and decrepit.
Mm-hmm. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose that that's gonna be it.
Mm-hmm.
That death-defying sip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Almost got yourself there.
Thanks, Sona. She said, "Good job, cousins."
Thanks. Thanks for being here. Almost didn't know if I was going to make it to this evening.
Good brother said, "Great job, fuckers."
So mean.
You didn't know if you were gonna make it. You got it.
I was very sleepy today. I
Well.
had 2 ghosts. I never do that.
Uh-oh.
But I only had 1 cup of coffee. So I figured it would even out. And I spaced them out.
Yeah.
And then I remembered Jason has like 17 ghosts some days. So I'll be fine.
Steve used to drink like 10 Monsters every day. The back of his truck was just full of Monster cans.
Those are less though. But still, that's not good. It's too many.
God bless. Bless up. All right, well, see you guys on Monday night. And don't forget to watch the new Super Duper Divorce tomorrow. And share it with all your friends and your family.
Make sure you laugh at his jokes so he doesn't feel sad later.
Yeah, do that. So I feel validated
Yeah.
and seen.
Yeah, you gotta feel seen.
Make sure that you make me feel seen tomorrow. Big pop. Yep, just write that. Just that's how you can let me know that you enjoyed it. Just write big pop in all caps. And then I'll know that it was worth the while to create it. No, you know what? It's worth it just to make it. It's worth it just to make it, okay? If you write Big Pop, I would appreciate it though.
Someone said, "Did we change the time back? Does the time change today?"
Huh? No, I think she's talking about stream time.
Oh. I'm like, oh God, are we doing that again already? No.
No.
I like went through a time warp for a minute. Like, where are we? What day is it?
No. No, I might do, I might try 11. 10 o'clock is too early. It's too much of a scramble with the kids going to bed. And then Jess gets fact.
Yeah, Julius terrorizes me for like an hour and a half when it goes to stream, and I need to draw.
So, I think 11 should work. I'm gonna try 11 this coming week. We'll tweak it like a pair of nips.
No.
It's always funny when people talk about tweaking the nipples. Tweaking, as if they're just in need of adjustment, just a slight adjustment. So let me tweak the nips a little bit. When's the last time you were in for a nip tweaking?
Late for that.
All right, well, Monday night at 11, we'll try that out. Okay? So until then, everybody, thanks for hanging. Thanks for being good, being pals. Till next time, take real good care. Keep kicking ass. Love you lots. Lord willing, be back very soon with another video for you to watch. Bye-bye.